wonderful and blessed midday. It's almost midday. We almost reach the end of the morning session. But we give God thanks that He has spared our life and we are here this morning. We apologize for the late start. Because some activities going on and we're outside. Today is back to school treat that Calvary and the entire team have for the kids them. They are giving away a little goodies and some sponsors outside there and bounce about this that. I don't know if you understand. I don't know any of them. Mary go around and all of them things go around. Yes, I don't something we used to. So, the kids them are enjoying themselves. So we apologize for the late start. So, howdy, good morning to one and all, and we give God thanks. Today is the 23rd of the 8th month, which is still in August, and we give God thanks because He has spared our life that we could be here this morning. We couldn't do it by ourselves. He is the one who allows us to be here. So Him still make the breath and the oxygen and all of them something are moving everybody. The heart, I pump the blood and they move all over. So we wait to Him. So remember, at the 23rd, so you see August is thick and creeping out. So whatever you never get from the start of it, make certain say you achieve it before the month finish. To all our overseas viewers and listeners, no matter where you are, overseas silent listeners, we greet you well and we appreciate that you still hang on and you still can join us at this time. So wherever you are, come with it, welcome, be happy, be glad say you are alive and you could be on this morning. Back home here in beautiful island of Jamaica, let me tell you something. You have the warm, past warm stage, a hot. So God works. We can't complain. When too much rain, we say too much rain. When it breeze, we say too much breeze. So but God is still God. Whether it time hot or cold, or it warm, breezy or no breeze, He is still God. And what a wonderful God we serve. So let's just celebrate and appreciate the condition of the time because God knows everything best. So all our viewers and listeners here in beautiful island of Jamaica, no matter where you are, silent listeners as well, we greet you well and we appreciate you for the time that you take that you could be on with us. To our Bishop Peter Dixon's wife, Pastor Dixon, all the pastors, ministers, officers, members of the church that both of us attend Calvary Evangelistic Church of God, situated at 1A Portland Road. Yes, and if you have never visited us before, they are giving a direction. So it's very easy. If you know Bellevue and you're heading towards the Harbour View, yes, just as you pass Camperdown, next left a Portland Road. And this I'm telling you what now. They have some freebies I give it to them. Back to school treat for the kids. Right, and then we give away little eatings about and popcorn and such like. And we walk up and them are set up so we don't know what is everything that them have yet until when we go out there to see what I want in a few. So we can tell you and you can see it for yourself. So here now, you can't miss it. So if you are walking or you drive, just as you pass Camperdown, you will see the excitement of going. So you have to look up for the name of the road or ask anybody. And right there, so the church is. But there's something more. Bishop and the entire team are inviting me down tomorrow, Sunday morning, 9 a.m. for Sunday school and 10 a.m. right into a divine worship service. So we are looking out for you. But there's something more. The Lord will be here with a gift for you. Don't send anyone to receive your gift. Just come along, bring somebody that them can receive a blessing from God. Right? The blessing of God is for everyone. But there's something more. Don't stay home and send somebody for it. Because them are going to receive it and you don't get it. So I encourage you to come here. And too late. If you are here everybody now and you did the woman, you never remember me and remind yourself that today I treat. freeness. Them are giving things. Me see things them, me see back to school. I don't know so when I come, as I say, we can't get about the food thing yet. But them are, but the part that are true thing we are talking about, and me go out there, me see the bad them. But the heaviest that me, me never fast, so I don't know why not. But me see I see the bad. I choose me at it, but honestly, you don't know why not. So them say book and things and what them say about me. I believe them, say it in the book, we never fast, people don't easy. You see, but you see now if you at them time in whole area of fast cause when we go out there, them have a pull the back that's we can see say a why not hit a very at all. But we know we see when we say back there night. We take up on our bag and say, I never put one of this on my back. I'm only here. No, it's for the kids. You can't put say back there nice and we just sit one on our bag. They say a few kids, so I teach them back. So, but send them really good. No, don't send them. Bring them, come. Because we like to see when the parents them are coming, the kids them. So they have free things. I have things for you. If you know hear the music and them are play the music, so you know when you say facility you are excited. You don't tell them you kind of tone it down a little while, but you just do anything, So it's a bit of part of first before we get to the back to one outside. So come down, bring down the kids them, see what them can get. Because anything when you can get, man, it easy pressure out of pocket. To the back to school. And even if you did buy already, it can't too much. Because kids they use a book and pencil. And then that went to chunk to you. That's why you see when you go to buy it, but you never say the kids them go September. We do not really buy them. They will tell you that. Straight. When we tell you, so when we see the back, then we put one on the shoulder. Now I remember saying, looking at it, and I train. No, so we think that say, oh my God, the back there will do see. And here I stay. We still have a big still, we can't get one. We are telling you the truth. Now we show that's a is here. Minister laughing. The only reason why I said that I am still going out there and beg about. Actually, I don't know. So I'm jealous of that. And I said, well, I mean, the kids are going to be able to sit down there over them back. Me want to have over the back. But they say, the kids, but we still have a bed. So that's why I tell myself, who know the kids? I said, can't get that. Because I'm probably, Calvary and the team come together to give them a second. And also the sponsors. It's there. But we appreciate it by bringing the kids there. That's the kids that can get to something to benefit from, right? So we are proud to say, oh, wow, we are going to teach the CIAD. The only policies around here are mid-day yet. It are almost mid-day ministry. So mid-day and then the crowd already. We just imagine, but we give thanks. I want everybody, every parents that bring their children, every young people, a step people, they just be a caregiver to them, pray with them. So and we have to pray in one another. Now they left them all down and they are young people and we have to pray them, still bring them down and set is here for them. Amen. So we are looking forward to seeing our church. We are all the Sabbath friends and good morning. But I will be far, happy and wonderful Sabbath. And those who never prepare to go Sabbath today, because I want to place last week, God spare your life. Put on your clothes, put on your boot, put on your dress, and go Sabbath. But I about the food thing. Food is there. When you drop at any Sabbath church, I'm just saying hungry. They have to eat out and eat people back. Because them carry spear. Them carry overs when they carry spearing. They carry overs. So if 3 men prefer them can do that. They don't have sufficient amount of sister and brother. So you have no sandwich, you have no this. So we know you are going. Uno can't fool me. You don't want to have a whole and then preach a fear. Make it wash your clean. Don't get somewhere we need more cleanse in the world. So they are look forward to say you have to start to do yourself. So, you know, never tell me deacon, so you get the music and I get excited around music. So, please remember to go to Sabbath today. All the best to you. Happy Sabbath. We're not going to see you. We're going to reach out with events. We still love you. The world is there to clean you. So, don't get some more cleans. Can you come on something there like the system to come out? So, I'm not going to tell you hush. If it come for you this week again, take it and let the word work in you and get the cleansing part of you very clean. Amen. Amen. To our esteemed Bishop C. and Thompson, Bishop Morris, Bishop Kian, Bishop Kirk Young, the overseer Bobby Palmer, Pastor Mia, Bishop Grant, Reverend Thompson, Pastor Phipps, Minister Phipps, Elmer Edwards, Pastor Paris, Pastor Allison, Pastor Perry, Pastor Claudius, Pastor Ramsey, Bishop Dallas, Pastor Wilson, Bishop Barry, Pastor Mills, Overseer Janet, Pastor Barnaby, Minister Barnaby, Pastor Dr. Brown, Pastor Stanford, Apostle Grace, Bishop Miller, Pastor Miller, Evangelist Edwards, Evangelist Arian, Apostle Ron Gandhi, Bishop Harris, Pastor Kenton, Minister Elliott, Minister Adams, Overseer Campbell, Minister Perry, Pastor Sweeney, Pastor Porter, Pastor Simmet, all the other rest of cabinet minister, wherever you are. We know, we don't hear we name, but we don't know. We respect you, we love you, we appreciate you, we know we call and we send to lead, continue to lead well. Because in this time, if you never did cancer to lead before, well, we don't need to deal with it now. You see the time hot, you see the heat, night idea hot, so the devil are turn up the heat. And we, I was saying to Minister this morning, you know, you saw the devil are trying to go over God at all times because he in a control. But God is all powerful and God is over him, all over him, and in tormented because God is all over him. And God has some person that he select to work here. Now watch it. Somebody will walk with you with a fan. I go cool. Continue to push, continue to lift the flags for Jesus. See him here. Fly it higher. I don't need devil like it. Fly it high, see it again. I do not be devil love. Now look here, the devil love you. So you know, do not be devil love you. But if devil change and in dirty ways and conjoin you, that him to do. And him encourage them, and that him never do because he put up a fight. So we will tell each and every one of us, continue to do all the prayer warriors across the world. Greetings, and good morning. Continue to pray. Even if you don't see what's happening in your community, continue to pray. Because we are told us and we heal. Studio 2 with them is right now. We heal. I mean, some parish right now get the breeze, enough breeze. Some parish maybe I get the rain now. But the things that have changed the difference. The good Lord is not good Lord, see him still God above everything. The heat now will make him no less. He's still God. So don't allow the devil to turn up on you. And let me tell you something. To do a Sabbath, preach. Preach like about even similar next Sabbath. No matter what the devil want to say, or the devil want to do. And if I want to feed the devil, I come with some long teeth. Some long teeth, If they wear come in a jacket and tie to and a nice dress and big hat too, you can't stay there. So the devil a work. And you say we summer when we see fire happen, we say this guys. Bible speak about him. You see how the wolves there, he put on the sheep. The sheep clothing become amongst the sheep. He said good. But I see them and them map out who can eat and who can devour. So you know what I make the big hat and the tall heel boot and the three-piece suit with everything they match and the seam stand up. Trick you anymore. The devil will come, but we already make it come, make you say, yes, this is what I want. So let us be our God and listen to the word of the Spirit. Let what God say to you, make it manifest through you. Don't make what man say, just a manifest. Because when man speak, if you listen, if it comes from God, remember that. Listen if it coming from God, because you know, listen what you are hearing. And if you want to hear things I don't listen. So you have to identify. You only are hearing things that you know, listen to anything, listen so clear. Because you can hear anything. But when you listen to the things that we are here, you can identify them. So nobody will say, you may hear me. You know, minister, some people will say, yeah, we hear you. When you hear but you know, listen to when you are said to them. So when you always are here, and sometimes you hear kind of foolishness, but this and that, they adapt it and then go with it. So prayer warriors continue to pray. Even if you don't see nothing going in and around, God still answer prayer. Amen. Amen. What are you doing? Oh, the good afternoon to you and your entire family. Oh, you do. Blessing. What are you doing? Good afternoon to you and your entire family too. Listen, I get a message, Madam time. Yeah, man. Never go papa and come with you. I mean, you say a long time no see, and so we get it. So don't beat him up. I know you know big pinch in tell me. He tell me so I ask me. I say a long time. So never go pass up with a morning, evening. Every time we hear Mother outside and ask for them, their son. The son must make himself present. That's whatsoever the Lord have in store for his son or daughter. Mother of Zion can release it to you that means it on the right track. So bless you. So this same program RGW Saturday Blast, we together all of us should grow. Psalms 1 verse 3, the earth should be like a tree that planted right at the river. Don't move. Don't move. And the blessing will come. The spiritual blessing will water flow through you. So you're not going to get withered up, you're not going to get dried up. So the tree just represents the good Lord. And the stream represents the Holy Spirit that keeps flowing. So when you accept Jesus Christ, when you become like the tree that planted at the river, when you're sustained by the Holy Spirit that keep you and keep you alive. The music yes, so he got that down, you know. So of course, if you are just joining us, it's good to have you. And if it's your first time, we appreciate you. It's a different setting again. I don't know what next week Saturday will be like, but every week has definitely been a day out, you know, and the program is on the road. For lack of a better way to say it, it's on the road. I was reflecting this morning, I was saying from August began, we have just been on the road. We have not
been in-house, and we're just happy that you're coming with us as we travel to wherever it is that we go, whether it's a prayer breakfast, or it's a funeral, or it's our church trip, or it's to the treat. You've been with us. So that's 4 weeks in a row you've been with us. We're out here, and we are just grateful to you, our RGW family, for being on the journey with us, and of course for continuing just to pray us up and encourage us, because definitely not easy to be traveling up and down like this week in and week out. But God has given us the strength to keep going. And I guess we look forward to what next week will bring, if we're gonna be in house again or we're gonna have to be going somewhere else. But we see where the program is going. You guys are used to us just always sitting in one space, one set location. If it's not Kingston, it's more, but we're all over now. So God is definitely doing something. And of course, we just want to continue to humble ourselves while God does what He is doing. So I'll give it back over to Ethan, because he was saying something.
No, and as Minister said it, this year is one of our rich, busy year. Even the month prior to this month, last month, we out, whether it be in the evening, like night, Sunday evening, or Saturday, is the first in history we out for so many Saturday back to back. And we don't know what God has in store. Because sometimes we talk and we say things, but you just say that we leave it and we know that God is working on our behalf. Because I remember when the year started, to say, well, Minister, we don't mind this year, which is this year. We spend some time out, when I say mix and mingle with persons out, but we never think about some back to back, that consecutive, and it was nothing planned. We mix up with outing like we're out here, as Minister did say last week, St. we before we St. with Town and St. Catherine funeral, prayer breakfast, all of them things. So it's more than even for Saturdays we just engage, just out and to God with the glory. And as we said, you will see us out, but we're just putting things in place. Maybe I want to tell some breezy side of the sea, some hilly mountain of the forest. We don't know what God has in store. So we capture, we can just chill out in us and that big tree. So Minister Lam. No, but it's just a wonderful feeling to be on travel last week. And then we're going to again to see we have the program, then again, Minister travel, then they are doing their thing, and I just have to take a break because you can't tell about the music sweet, so then just blast it up again. But we just want to put in charts and we just tell them a while ago now that we're going to come out, and after a while, those who are view and they see them can see what's taking place outside. We give thanks, and God is so good that we both of us still intact and still in tune with Christ. Giving up is not even something that we would have think about, but there's an option out there to do the will of Almighty God. So our prayer warriors and out there and other persons who know and get that connection from us to them, know that no matter what people want to say, whether them say negative or positive, we still have a good. Because do the will of God, somebody else still talk. Look into this. If you come and have a good time with Jesus, in our present, you have some person who sit around still have to say something. And if you sit down and never feel for worship, somebody still have to say something. So we just worship God in spirit and in truth. And whatever they want to say, let them say it. No matter how close the people want to say, they want to say they did too bossy, they did too sure, our different of your head, so them don't know the goodness that God doing for you. They don't know. So when person see you worship God, you must know why you worship God. So don't let nobody hinder you from worship God. And if you sit down beside somebody and to you say hallelujah, amen, and this, and you say, when you glance on them, you know, the connection, and you see them face, and you shift from them. You know, bring no seed, come to church and talk about, me now move and you know, stop me from worship God because I'm a young seed, you know, see. No, just shift, get space. Sometimes the atmosphere out there just want you to be in the atmosphere than in a cluster zone. So not now everyone get up and go in front and go behind or go sideways. Get space. Worship is free, you know. Look here, don't make it stay to the day when person will tell you say you have to pay for worship. You see, you have to fork out money. So now is the time when you have the time, the chance, the opportunity to worship the Creator. Burst it out who can take it in car days and then come back me and see some headphone. And that's they don't get the sound. And we have earplug to can give them. And they put in their ears if they know what I hear. Because let me tell you something. When you plug your ears, you see the word of God is about go free. You can't stop it. And if you try to block it out, somebody else receive it. So you only have damage yourself. Some people worship God free, no man. Some people come on and today and give them testimony. You're not surprised to hear what the Lord has done for them even this morning. And you are right, because you eat your big breakfast and bench and the environment, you know, and you know about God. Only thing we can ask you, and who provided? Who allow you to sit by your balcony and eat your breakfast this morning and you know and you know about God? Okay, man. You know, so when you eat it, everything would have come up back. The Lord makes sure that your digestive system is okay. No matter how you want to get your cash. Whether somebody send it from family, send it come give you, and you have to go there and work it, he's still a provider and he'll provide it for you. You know, business you want to say, I know you give yourself strength. Some people live in unity and live love. But you see, minister in life, if we all come together as a unit, as a team, we will see a lot more miracles do happen. I want to tell you this, but I don't want to believe me. Yes, I know. Enough things we see depending beside them, various platform, and you see persons doing a lot of them, a lot of things that have God. So you see the devil use them to do certain things. But we as believers who come together, we have see more miracle. Church is a hospital, church is a school. So even when you come to church and you don't know anything, when you are leaving, you're supposed to know something. When you come burden down and you are leaving, you're supposed to deliver. You come at church sick, you're supposed to leave here. And stop and think about who doing this and who doing that. A lot of people do me things. Could I take you well, maybe one of them being minister interviewing you. And we can learn as we stand up firm, stay away from God. Can we see it? We see we enemy, we see who are trying, or the money can try, but then can't devour until God say a time go through. Minister a time for me to take you home. You only can go through the hill and valley. Jesus was here to go through that too. But the same people that we love, the same people that we care about. Amen. So you're live on YouTube and Facebook this morning. Yeah. Well, sorry. This one you speak afternoon, sorry, God. In the noon part of your life. So you're all over the world with the right now your space. So you're like, I will give God thanks that you know he has skill and like again that we could be. So if you want to say I repeat it, no, we still have to give thanks. and is still a protector and protect you. Yeah, and this is your brother and friend. Oh my God, the happiest man, still alive, and still have Jesus. Brother happy. And right beside me is your sister and friend, smiling one, full of teeth. Well, I don't know why teeth they are showing, but regardless, no teeth. Ay, 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 ay. Yes, Minister, with you. Minister, good afternoon to you and your entire family. How are you? How are you?
Good afternoon, Deacon. I'm doing well, Deacon. Good to see you, Deacon. How are you?
You want me to answer it? You don't want me to answer it. People have got you know, here, she tell me. Nothing bad about me see why I face it, so I should have want to read. But the way you said, this good lad is a provider.
Amen.
So he will provide. No worries. When you hear from the family, and when you see the family, tell them how the family, give them a love pinch.
Family, how they do it here? I don't know, never seen no people no kind of pinch.
Alright. We know you have to see mommy, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, give mommy a
Because
pinch.
you want me to be.
That means you still a misbehave.
God.
Because I say I love pinch. You don't give her love more than I love pinch. I mean, you say yeah, if you bring something to mommy, you bring it in love. So everything is love. So if you bring a love gift to mommy, I will beat it because you bring it. You can give her a love pinch. Yes, it's a love pinch. Lord, you know.
But I must love why in that thing, so want to pinch.
Yeah, man. So we give thanks and you know that we could be here. And to all our viewers and listeners, we thank you for being here with you. Eternal Father, in the name of you. This wonderful opportunity that you have given to us this morning. We thank you for all our viewers and listeners across the world. We thank you for the equipment. We thank you for this platform. Lord, we thank you for the provision that you have made for each and every one of us. For those that sick, I pray for healing. For those that mourn at this time, I pray for comfort. For those who don't have a job, I pray that Lord will provide one for such. And Lord, as we are here this morning, and you know that Calvary and the team is having their back to school shoot. I pray that Lord you will cover the entire premises. For those who are on their way here, I pray for protection. Take them safe. And I pray that whatsoever game activity that they are in, I pray that Lord, the incident take place because the blood coverage will be all over these premises today. And I give thanks for all the sponsors that come together to make this back to school trip. That's God. I pray that Lord you will continue to bless them. You know the field that they are in. Bless them that customer will just keep coming to purchase the things that they sell that they give to us and that they have full basket that with all the staff cover every member of this body. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. No, I'm just bouncing I hear a song playing for a great one that long time before you even born that man to one love.
Well, they can listen go there and
And
get
any song you might hear coming through, we don't have no copyright. And if you hear minister boss a one tune, no copyright. And if you hear me attack a song, no copyright. So anytime we have certain things they push through and we have the copyright for it, you will be the first to know, can we let you know. So I know there is no copyright, so the sounds that you might hear echoing through as they are playing some songs. Yeah.
So you can will soon go there so that you can see everything that is
So means like
going on out there, and I'll stay here so that you can report back to me. Matter of fact, once I'm seeing everything, not really do that much reporting, but they have a lot of information that they're going to be giving out too. So I'm sure you can will get to speak with some of the police officers that are out there and any other stakeholder that is there that can probably share some information that can be useful to the general Jamaican populace and also to those overseas too that would be viewing, so that when you come to Jamaica, you know it's something to as well. So definitely it's another day that the Lord has given to us, and it's a day to rejoice. As you can see, August is almost out, and it also means the fact that today is a back to school treat, that school almost be open is in 1 week, so that the kids literally only have 1 week left to enjoy their summer before going back to school, because schools reopen on the 1st of September.
And then we have the election thing when they have been at the year, so they were saying that they might do some pushback or something in the school.
Oh, well, that would be nice
Something
if they did that.
because the third year in Jamaica will be the general election.
Yeah.
And also they are doing the local government election or some what are they doing? By election. Yeah, they're doing both of them together. The by election and also the general election. So we just have to pray and ask God for peace. And mankind will say they want peace, but all peace comes from God.
So true. So true.
So that is a part of certain celebration and everything.
Oh, and of course, before Deacon goes out, we just want to do the greetings. We wouldn't get to do it until way after the fact, and we don't want to take that long to do it. So let me take time to greet Deacon Brown. God bless you, Deacon Brown, Pastor Brown. I know she's on as well. There's Nathan Timothy, and of course the family over there in the PP and the host of Transformation Global Ministry as well in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Deacon says, "Good morning, Minister Whitaker. Deacon Gotcha and all the RGW family, I greet you well." And of course, as well, he says, "Let me also greet my beautiful wife, Dr. Pastor Brown, and all her church family in PP for a wonderful kids. We love you." And of course, greetings to you, Malcolm. Malcolm says, "Blessings, RGW family, and a wonderful Saturday." And he's over there on Facebook, as you do as listen. He says, "Blessings here on Facebook. Wonderful seeing everyone among the living." Most definitely. Could have been otherwise, but we give God thanks that we are still alive and well. Hi, Pastor Brown. How you doing? She says, "This afternoon, Minister and Deacon and everyone." So true, so true. And she put up the theme verse for us from Psalm 1 and verse 3. And it is, as you know, "And he shall be like a tree planted by the streams of water that bring forth its fruit in its season, and his leaf shall not wither, and all that he does shall prosper." And that is from the AFB version. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, and everyone on. That's what you were saying. Everyone on. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. And Malcolm says, "Blessing, Sister Cece, Brother Brown, Ice Dragon Circle, and to your entire wonderful family. One love. Deacon Brown and family, Mother Fullerton and family, Deacon Osborne and Richie Osborne. Blessings and one love, Pastor and Bishop Dixon. Blessings, most definitely. And of course, greetings to you, T Boss lady over there on Facebook. I know I glimpsed you earlier. I don't know if you're still there, but greetings to you. Greetings as well going out to one of my former classmates, Danny Chamberlain. God bless you. and your family, and of course to everybody else listening silently. God bless you. God bless you. Deacon and I do appreciate you, and of course we're looking forward to let you see what's going on the outside, and also that if you are able, if it is possible, please bring down your children, your grandchildren, your niece, your nephew, your neighbor children. Just bring out all the children, whatever their ages are, bring them out so that they can be a part of the fun and also a part of the receiving, because as we know, school is going to reopen. Some persons have waited literally until the very last minute to be doing some of the shopping. I don't know if they get the money too late. I don't know. But you know, as Jamaicans, generally, a lot of Jamaicans are kind of last minute. So even though they know from however long what the book list look like and what is needed for the kids, they wait until the very last moment on the brink. You know, they're trying to get some stuff done. And even when I was traveling over this morning, when I got to King Street and I saw Kingston Bookshop, there were persons lined up on the outside. And generally, when it's like that, it tells me that inside the bookshop itself is too full for them to accommodate additional persons. So of course, they would have to close off, and then when a set come out, no, they would let in the set that are on the outside. So it tells me a lot of people shopping today. They should have shopped long time, but they must shop today. And I don't think it's a case where they had started before and all of them would look for those never did it. I don't think that that's the case. I really don't think that's the case. I know that sometimes you will go to the various bookshops and you may not get the book that you're looking for at that particular time, because probably maybe that shipment will come in yet, or maybe they run out or whatever it might be, but it's not all of the book them. So some persons are definitely just last minute. Or as I said, maybe, and it's just maybe, and I don't think it's that everybody thinks where everybody just get paid, because these things they should have been put in motion from beforehand. You know, I know some persons' conditions are different, their situations are different. So probably some persons they really never get certain money or the amount until certain time, but not everybody that's not an everybody thing. Some persons just definitely not going to do certain things until the very last minute. Uniform supposed to make already too, because I know that the tailors them and the dressmaker them, they're supposed to have for them hand full. And as I say that, when I was also coming, I saw a gentleman on same King Street. Him sit down on a good chair, and there was a table beside him with a lot of khaki uniform on the table beside him. And him having a tape measure around his neck. So I said, oh, someone else want tailor. And I'm not used to seeing tailors or dressmakers just sitting down on the road like that. I'm not used to that. So that was new for me, you know, because normally persons would go into the tailors or go into the dressmakers at their establishment. But this man, he sit down on the side of the road, because you know, a lot of parents who's going to be passing by, grandparents, aunts, uncles, when we're passing by, brothers, sisters. So it must say, all right, when they pass, at least if they don't get the car key and they want, you know, fit it on, this is what you can have for back to school. But you really, really, really want your child or your children to go out September morning looking sharp. You don't want them to go out and look shabby, no sir. You know, and of course you have to buy the school shoes, you have to get them school bag, you have to get them books, them notebooks, them textbooks, them pen, them pencils, the specific things in the various geometry sets, them ruler, them whiteout, them rubber, you name it, you need to get it, them stapler, you need everything. You need everything for them, because you don't want them to go to school and they're going to be at a disadvantage because they don't have the tools that they need. And I think I shared on this platform before that there was a time when I was called stationary at school, because anything that they need, me always have it, because mommy ensured, and this is something that mommy always said, she always said she's not going to let me turn a piss to anybody else. So she always ensured, she and daddy, that I have everything that I need. So if them ask me, I have it. May I have staple remover? You know, so any little thing persons could ask me for, and I have it. Of course, get your calculators too, because I know generally you'd be needing those. It might not be, depending on the age and the grade that you're in, you might not need a scientific calculator, no. But for those of you obviously who are gonna need scientific calculators, get those dictionaries. Of course, you need a dictionary. So you're always gonna need to look up our word. Always gonna need to look up words, get meanings and stuff like that. The French dictionary, the Spanish dictionary, the English dictionary. Get these things so that you are ready, ready, ready. Of course, if you're gonna be participating in extracurricular activities, if you're going back, of course, you would have had the necessary sporting equipment for going back. I know you're gonna generally need your PE gears and stuff to buy them. Generally I know the school provides those. You buy it from the school, and so for those who are just starting out your new school, when you get accustomed to the school, you're gonna need specific probably equipment because you're joining a specific team. So for me, when I was in a high school, I eventually became a part of the badminton team. So my dad had to buy me a badminton racket, which was cool. I still have it to this day. So, when you get a part of extracurricular activities, you're going to need specific tools for that particular activity. So, parents, do the best you can. You can do more than what you can. So, just do the best that you can. But if you haven't started doing anything yet, oh, you're really behind, but you can still get it done. Also, if you need a little top up, you still don't know how certain things going to come out, you can come down today to the back to school treat, get the school bag, get the book them, get whatever else in the bag. Because as you can say, we don't know what in the bag, but we know say those things in the bag. Because I remember when I saw Deacon Osborne helping to bring in the bags. And I was like, oh, this bag is very heavy looking, but true, so obviously back to school supplies would be in it. So that would be a top of additional, even if you've probably bought some of the stuff already, but you probably need more, because I know that generally when you start on seventh grade, the amount of subject where you do alone, so you're gonna need enough notebooks. Your kids gonna need a lot of notebooks for seventh grade because you do maybe 13, 14 subjects in the seventh grade. When you reach like probably fourth form, fifth form, you're doing way less subjects. But when you just start out first form, my God, you're doing a lot of subjects. I remember going to school and my bag was just always heavy like a bricks, my pack up in the but I never bricks. All of the notebook them and of course if you have the textbook, them with a part the textbook. Oh, and even as I say that too, what is good in this time period is if you know somebody whose child or children would have used similar textbooks that your child is going to be using for the new school term. If you can, well, I don't know if it's a borrow or they're going to give you, I don't know what that's going to be like, but if it's borrowing, if you borrow and give back, fine, or they're going to give you, or maybe they're going to say, give me a little change for it, or so forth. So get those two, that would be good because it also limits the amount of money that you as a parent end up having to spend. If you know somebody, that's always good. If you know somebody who used the book before, and obviously they wouldn't have to necessarily have gone to the same school that your child is going. That's a plus though, because generally with the same book going forward, unless they would have changed it in the curriculum to a different book. But at least if the person would have gone to the school that your child is now going to, or they are going up to a higher grade and they no longer will be using that book, they can also get it, but they can go to a different school too, and it's the same books that they do because over the years, we would reason as friends because I would have met a lot of friends from different schools. And sometimes when you talk, you realize that some of the same books that we use at Alpha, they would have used at their schools too. Not all the books, obviously, but some of the books, they would have used and all of that. So if you can get that as parents, try your best to get that. And of course, I know book rental is a thing. So the school will provide book rental. Please, please, please let your children know how important it is to take care of those books and also not to make nobody thief it because I'm telling you, once those books are stolen, you're gonna have to pay for that. I remember that was like a serious warning that we got when we were going to first form and they did the orientation and all of that. and they're telling us about the book rentals, and we actually go for collect the book. And trust me, sometimes when you get some of those book rentals and you see the condition of some of the books, you have to cry shame because some of the persons really did not take care of the book. Sometimes you get some books where literally I fall apart and you have to tear from back, middle, all the book because what? The book is not in the best condition. So guess what? You might not have gotten it in a perfect condition, but you better ensure that you keep it as best as you can, so that when you're giving it back, it will look terrible. And if you need to take a picture of how you get the book, do that because you don't want when it's time to give in back these books, you're here to say you are the one that damaged the book and then you're gonna have to pay for it. That is unfair. So if you get the book in certain condition, ensure that you document the condition that you got it in so that when you're returning it, you can say, well, when I got it, it was looking like this. And I'm returning it like this. Because it is very serious if you're going to have to pull money out of your pocket or your parents have to pull money out of their pocket just because the book don't look right or you hear to them now take it back because you dismember and dismantle the book and all of that. And I remember when mommy used to come with me, we collect the book them, of course we inspect the book them, because we make sure what we are get and it's sturdy. Because I'm telling you, it's very serious if you get the book a certain way and then when you try to bring it back, you can't bring it back and then not take it back, you need to pay a fee. That is not funny. Because remember, you'll be going to a different grade where you're going to need new books. Or you're here to say, can get them book there till you fix back the book here or get a brand new book, or even if you can get a second hand book, but it have to look in a decent condition or something. So that is gonna be an inconvenience to your family if you're gonna have to be thinking about doing stuff like that. And one of the main things too to avoid certain things, wrap the book. So when you get that book from book rental, or you when you do buy the other assigned books that they're gonna give you on the book list to buy, wrap your books, wrap those books, so the all your sweat and all of that, and the book not get easily damaged and all of that because your hold it and it not wrap and all of that. And also, it is important put your name in your books, the books that you've gotten, because at book rental they would have the school stamp in the front of the book. So each person that would have ever used that book name would have been in the book. But your personal books know that is going to be bought by your parents or maybe by yourself, depending on the grade that you're in. Put your name on all the edges of the book. So put it at the front, put it at the back, put it here, put your name here, put your name here, put your name here. That's very important. So you have to ensure that you are doing all of that, because at least if for whatever reason your book gets misplaced, your name there in the book. Your name is in the book, your first and last name. And I can show you books that I've had from primary school and high school that my name depends on all of the edges because my mother ensured that we put my name. And don't leave your bag careless, don't leave your books careless, because I'm telling you, there's some very unscrupulous persons that will literally know that them in need and them take your things. I am very serious. And them don't care. Them don't look at the eyelash when they take your book them. And they don't realize that they're leaving you at a disadvantage. All them care about is that they know of a textbook. And remember that some books are workbooks. So when writing on them too. So you have to take very good care of all these things. So there's a few pointers, a few tips, Also, if when you have your school bags, you can put lock on it, lock it up. I used to do that. Mommy made sure that I had a lock and key for my bag. Lock and key. So I lock up the section them on my bag. Because nobody not going easily get in it. No. I don't know. Maybe these other kids are sophisticated. I don't know if they're going to walk with pliers or what they're going to walk with. But I put a lot of your bag. I hope they're not going to do that. But back then, I used to lock my bag. So I lock all the six together. Because I get it on my bag. And if I need to leave my bag in the class, I leave it, I bring it with me. If I learn, bring your bag with you when you're going to bring your lunch kit with you, bring your stuff with you. Because I'm telling you, things have a way to go missing. And when it go missing, and the teacher come, you tell the teacher, and the teacher try to find out who do it, nobody don't know nothing. And it's funny too, because sometimes it might not necessarily be somebody in your class that take your things. So there's also that. So when we used to leave class, we used to push up the grill because we are trying to avoid everybody coming in and so. But guess what? When the class unoccupied for so long, anything can happen. So just be on your alert. Be vigilant as it relates to these things because if it's so hard for your parents to get the stuff for you and then for somebody to come steal it, it's rough. But then we got to go for buy it over back. And sometimes the economic condition of our parents or your parents might not be so hot, might not be so up there. So if you can avoid certain things, avoid it. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that maybe like probably once in your school life, probably things won't get stolen from you. Maybe like once. Not very often, maybe once. Some people probably too often to count. But probably once in your lifetime they might steal something from you, maybe once. But if you can avoid it, avoid it. If your school has like lockers, that's even better because you can lock up your bag, your stuff in the locker them so you don't have no problem when it comes on to your belongings. And of course you check your bag before you leave, you check your bag when you're gonna leave for class and when you're coming back, you check you check you check your bag again and something. So it is also important because if it's anything like at my home, you have to give stock your thing. You have to make sure say you have your things ready, so that's also important that when your mother asks you or your father asks, so you have the things them still in your bag. Make sure you never let out this, because that was that thing with my brother. You have to be careful of me, I let out some of them. But some people you lend them and them don't give you it back. And then sometimes you lend people, they need to remember who you lend. Or you lend somebody and the somebody who you lend somebody else. I remember an incident like that happening in high school. And I remember being very upset about it because when it happened, I was in sixth form. And somebody in fifth form asked me to lend them my accounts book, my accounts notebook. And I'm not so hot on accounts, so I take a lot of notes, especially where that is concerned. And I know that is not really a kind of note taking kind of subject, because there's a lot of numbers in there, words in it, but the more I know to me take for accounts, you're the one for English me that do. So I take a lot of notes and so because I want to have a bit of understanding to ask the teacher a lot of questions. So the person had asked me to borrow my accounts notebook. I lent the person my notebook on the condition that as soon as they're finished, give back the book to me. When I went back to the person to get the book, they're going to tell me that somebody came to them telling them that I said to give them the book. I remember being so upset because I was like, oh, somebody must come to you when I specifically tell you so when you don't have to give me back the book. So to this day, I don't know where that account notebook went. I don't know if the person was telling the truth. I don't even know. So that the book they're gone. And these things will happen. I remember there was another incident where I lent out my calculator. So I really told one of my best friends, and unfortunately, somehow I guess she looked away or what, I don't know how that go. And would you believe that somebody thief the calculator from her, and that calculator was stolen, if memory serves right, in CXE time. Good scientific calculator. Stolen, and my mother did tell me, do not lend. Although as big as I was, Miss I said, no, lend out your sick name. Come here, I say I'm a best friend, I should take care of it. But boy, I should turn her back, turn her neck. Somebody help themselves. Somebody say after them on, them help themselves. And similar with the calculator, I engraved my name in that calculator. Hello? Big engravement in the calculator. So people know say I'm my own. Because at the time at high school I was the only Lashanda there. There was a Lashana Williams there, but I was the only Lashanda. I engraved my name in that calculator. But unfortunately they stole it and I was so devastated because I said, Lord, oh my God, tell Mummy and I don't even remember now. I don't even remember now. But my best friend had told me that she was gonna buy back a calculator for me, and she did. She was true to her word, and as I said, I trusted her. So I didn't blame her for making the calculator go missing. I didn't. We blame the thief for thief it. obviously because them for no better. So whatever came over there with them teeth himself, them teeth me calculator. But my best friend did buy back a calculator, and to this day I do have that calculator that she bought back. And I remember I had another near incident with this calculator that she bought back when I was at university, where somebody that I just met, they were having some kind of mathematical exam, something, or statistics, I remember, something. And she brought my calculator. Now, I was hesitant to lend her the calculator because I was doing statistics at UWI, and you're going to need calculator too. And them say sometimes I get some better judgment, and because me I was trying to help and all of them someplace. So let her the calculator, I don't really know her like that, but I let her the calculator, she was doing nursing. Because every time we used to sit under the gazebos, we used to see her and her friends pass. No, I remember now one a time for me get by the calculator, me I try to get in touch with her, me can't get in touch with her, me I try to see her, me can't see her, and me start afraid. Come and say to myself, the Lord, open the tell me no say. Me go know the calculator. After she done tell me from the get-go, but let me know the things then. And I remember effort. And I had a test that I needed the calculator for, and I ended up having to borrow somebody else's calculator because guess what? My calculator is with somebody else. So I had to borrow somebody's own. And it worked out to borrow it, use it, give back to the person. Eventually, finally, thank God, I saw somebody that knew her and me tell the person, say, please, when you see her, tell her, say, more see her because calculator, whatever. And eventually I got by the calculator. I'm glad. But say, all of the cold sweat where we done wash me, all of the frustration where they that take me, stop take me when we get my calculator. Come here, at least they have to tell me to overlay the calculator. I been gone. So I'm really happy that she was very honest and she was also truthful. Even though I didn't really know her, so she stood to her end of the bargain, so I'm really happy for that. So that worked out well. But I'm telling you, sometimes it don't work out so well here. So we still have to be careful, how we lend person stuff and how we say we trust persons to the point where, oh yeah, they must stick to them word. We have to be careful. But it's not to say that there are not still some persons that are trustworthy out there. But you still have people who are trustworthy and they make a vow, they might keep them vow kind of way and they make a promise. Yes, you still have people like that. But you still have to be mindful because not everybody nice like that. Not everybody stays for some people do business. When they look for them skip town for like a better way. I wasn't even them now come university no more. I'll get up and then the worst part about it for me was she was in nursing, so I would barely see her and I always see her like she in my class and I'm like, no, she's not doing the same. If you were me did I do, so I really took a chance there, but I was trusting God that it would work out and it did work out. As I said, I never tell mommy, if mommy's watching this, she probably don't know, but I never tell her before because we did have friends. I mean, no mommy did give it to me, verbally. She'll give it to me if she ever find out. So that worked out, And even as we're adults now, people will still borrow things from you. Yeah. And sometimes some of them don't keep back neither. And I think one of the things I don't like is if you ask me to borrow something and you allow me to have to come back to you to say, so you're not give me back this, or you tell me say you're give me back X time. I don't like that because I believe that if you were borrowing something and you told me you want to give me back X time and the X time come and pass, and then you make me have to come to you now, and then when I come to you, you give me attitude. Yeah, I don't think that. That's not right. That's not right, and that's me just putting it a nice way. That's wrong on so many different levels. I don't like that. Yeah, we have to learn to keep our word. We have to learn to keep our word. So and that's one of the things. If I borrow something from somebody, I try my very best to give it back. And also, if somebody lends you something, try not to damage it or lend it to somebody else. So this thing where you borrow from somebody and then somebody else asks you for something you borrow from someone and you have to them. You understand work? Me and that third person never have no agreement. I mean, and you have an agreement. So even as students, you have to be careful of things like these. It's all good and well to be kind. It's all good and well to be helpful and all that. Yes, but still be mindful while you do all of them. So think about these things because some people just do business. Them forget say it's not for them own, so them lend it out to Ishi and the old lady, and before long, your things break. Before long, things mash up. And then some of them they have so much attitude. They don't want to buy it back. They don't want to fix it back. They don't want nothing. It can't work. It cannot work. We'll not have any of that. So that's what I'm saying. As young people going to school, whether you're at basic or you're at primary or prep or high school or even university, be kind and all, but still, be careful. Make sure that people we are letting things them to, then we get back. I know some people are forgetful because I met some people who tell you say, some never remember, some still have your things. Some never remember, some never give back yet. Yeah, so you have some people who stay so I don't know what's going on in their mind, probably too much things, then probably stress out, I don't know. But then we tell you say they never remember they never give back. And it's funny because recently something like that reached me. I borrowed a pencil from a church sister of mine and I was supposed to give it back to her at the end of the session. Me totally forgot. I'm gonna make she go home. So sometimes I see people on your side to remember she go home. So forget about it. And I remember I brought it back to church to give it to her and she never come to church. She never come to church. Never come. And then I remember I say, alright, I keep walking with it because the good thing about it when you keep walking with it, at least it's at your finger length. So you can get that to give it to the person. So I remember eventually I saw her and I happened to go into the bag. I'm like, oh yes, see pencil. I said, see pencil I borrow from you from when and the pencil she lent was her child's pencil. And important a pencil is to a child, okay? So me gear because she must out a laugh. I don't know what if it was like one of them bust out a laugh, like she might expect to gear it back or what I do. But I know which bust out a laugh, but it was one of them bust out a laugh. You can gear it back because guess what? I think it's important when you borrow anything to return it. That's why you call it borrow. Borrow because the aim is to give it back. Now, if it's a case where you say, give me that, or whatever term you use that do happen to borrow or lend or whatever, fine. It means that you don't expect to get it back or you don't expect to give it back. But once you use words like borrow and lend, the expectation is that you're gonna give it back. When I'm at work, and even most recently in the week, I was saying to one of the office attendants, I think it was a hand towel I wanted. I was saying, may I borrow a hand towel, piece of hand towel from you? And like she said, oh yeah, borrow when you give it back. Or something like that, most of the laugh. And sometimes I'll say, may I borrow this from you, but me not give it back though. But that's not really borrowing, because that's say borrowing, you're supposed to give it back. But I guess because we're so used to using the term borrow, sometimes we use it when it's not necessary. Yeah, borrow and throw. You know, give back at the piece you want. You know, give back that. Yeah, borrow piece of tissue. You know, borrow that. But anyways, we have our terms that we use. Sometimes we misuse some of the terms then. But be somebody that is honest enough. If you know you can't give it back, if you know that the time period now go work out, let the person know that unfortunately it's not going to work for you to get it back X time or so forth and so on. So these are the things that we need to let persons know beforehand. So as I said, if you're just joining us, welcome to RGW Saturday Blast, where together we grow, Psalm 1 and verse 3. And Minister Whitaker Deacon is outside. He should be letting us see our outside look. So I don't know when he's gonna be doing that. But if you're just joining us, we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. And it's just a privilege to bring forth another program and to also be in the land of the living, knowing that so many persons have lost their lives. That's also something to take into consideration. I see Malcolm has said the weather early. Thank you, Malcolm. He says in the weather, in the heat and the sun on beat, clear day, some wind, but no chill, keep water close, stay hydrated, keep watch with a man out. Yeah, so true. Yeah, the time is very hot.
We just go out there and we bring water for minister. You know already the how the premise is very small, so free is at last, the amount kids, adult, in between, even I go there and I want to try to space myself, and you know already, so the space limited already. So that's why I'm just saying that I just have being but we have to try want to our viewers and listeners. They will say in Jamaica in terms to get a taste of what's going on. But for us to be, out there, and you have to say excuse the go through. So, to operate certain things, when they are thing, but a challenge. But we have to do it, we have to let them know time is moving, and the minutes we have, we're going to let persons know what is taking place. So,
Greetings to you, Deacon James Lawrence, Apostle Taper. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Good to have you, good to have you. As per usual, Exhorter Ebony Lawrence, blessings to you as well. Of course, greetings to you, Brother Beckford. He said, Hola, mi hermana, buenas tardes.
look here.
Sue Sola Oi, Trans, you're alone today. No, I'm not alone today. Deacon was outside, that's why. And you have to come on when he's only me sitting. God bless you, Brother Beckford. Good to see you as always. So, of course, you'll soon get an outside broadcast. I don't know if we can give it out to a lot of persons. I don't even know because I didn't say outside pack already as is. So, we will see how that goes when he goes outside. So, we hope that you will enjoy the view outside. And as I said, if you can come down, or you can make your kids come down, your grandchildren, your neighbor children, your niece, and nephew, make your children them come because some are almost done, and I'm gonna take a little enjoyment with them can get no, because when school start back, no more run up and down, no more excess playing. Everybody free now, like a movies, them at this, them at yeah man, them a go beach, them a go river. Yeah, when school start back, none of that now you can go and push. And it's a school trip, of course. But your head in the books, you got us in the books, in the books, in the books. So if you can make them come down, let's make them come down. It's 1A Portland Road. Kingston 2 is right at the corner of Portland. You cannot miss it, as Deacon always say, right across from Bellevue. So once you know Windward Road, you come on to Windward Road. So you come from downtown Kingston, you make your driver travel straight along the way. You come straight across, and you pass Vauxhall High School. You pass the road that Camperdown High School is on. Because I'm not going to say pass Camperdown High School, you not pass Camperdown High School. Because they up pan Camperdown Road. But you actually up past Vauxhall because it's like pan Gunnar Road, main road. So, and of course you pass, you would have passed King's Chapel too before you pass in the Camperdown Road. And then after you pass Camperdown Road, then you have Portland Road is on the left hand side. So yes. So that's it. That's it. We're right at the corner. One big mango tree dead here. It shape up and look nice, but it's still big and nice. Yes, the mango never if you do, but when the time come, make sure mango will ripe up and nice and goodies with one. But so there's bounce about, there's trampoline, there's like snacks and stuff over there, and the kids are enjoying themselves as they should be because they're kids, so they should be able to be kids. And I know that the times may not be as easy as we want it to be, but they should be able to be kids, especially at this tender age. Because guess what? When they become adults, they're not going to be able to be kids again. The word of God says, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child. But guess what? When I became older, I put away childish. Mind you, I still get giddy like a child when me ready. So I'm not tell nobody not about that, because I'm still a child at heart, and nobody now will take that from me. Because I've learned too over the years that sometimes adults are miserable, and they just can't take all of that. They can't, and sometimes they're too serious. Me not like that neither. I'm not saying that there's not a time for them to be serious, but some of them just always serious, and some of them just always grumpy. Me not like that. No sir. And most of me love smile. Me can't do a grumpy behavior. No sir. And me can't do a miserable behavior. I'm still a child at heart, so I'll run from one end to the next. Yes, I will. I'll giggle. If you give me a pair of jacks, me will play jacks because that's me. Sometimes me play ABC faster so that is me, because guess what? That's what help relax my mind, and it's a takeaway, something different from what you would normally do. Cause every day I go work, I just pay work. Work. I remember the days when all it was school, you know. So now I just pay work. You have to work to make money. Because the money not won't drop in your hand. You have to work and make an honest living. So me I work and make an honest living and that's my life. I work and make an honest living, come to church, you know. But sometimes I want to play jacks too. Me not go skip because I'm not much of a skipper. I've never really been much of a skipper. I'm very awkward. We can do one skip and not that much of skipping. But you have persons that are much better than I am. I must feel like I keep more on jumping and bounce about too. Because guess what? That's a part of the joy of life. You can't just be so serious. Yes, inflation probably terrible. Yes, cost of living high. Me not say no. Yes, maybe the government not operate where you want him to operate. Yeah, maybe the opposition not operate where you want the opposition to operate. But me not gonna make all of them something that stress me, make me not still be a kid at heart. No, sir. No, Sometimes I feel like you want toast marshmallow too. Come on. Me not gonna do too much because that thing is really sweet. It's like ridiculously sweet. You know, so at times I think you're gonna do some things you have to stop though because as I said, as you get older, some things you really have to put away, you have to put aside because diabetes still a go around, yes, it's still a go around, high cholesterol is still a thing, high blood pressure is still a thing, so certain things you really have to cut off of. I was saying something to Deacon the other day, I was eating a coconut dream biscuit because I actually loved that growing up. And I bought one recently and I was having it and I only had a few of the pack because Mr. Deacon said, this is something a sweet man. That is something that need enough milk. It need milk and I'm that type of person. When I eat something too sweet, I have to drop from the milk because I can't manage it. What and I offset this at the milk. At the milk. I never put it back in the fridge. Come say to because I'm not eating more right now because it's too sweet. And I said if it was when I was much younger, it would have bothered me. It really would have bothered me. Because as kids we really used to just love sweets. And don't get me started on the Carlsberg juice because yeah, all of that still in my heart. I still love Carlsberg juice. I not put them aside. But the difference now is one time you know I drink it straight, now I throw water upon it, to stretch it and dilute it because I say it's sweet too. But I still love it. And when I'm ready occasionally, I might have some big juice back to, but not so much. I really calls around the road, you know. So sometimes you have to be a kid at heart, you know, not be so serious about everything. Yes, life is serious. Yes, serious things are happening. People are dying every day. Kids are dying. We know all of this. You know, we still have to remain perfect. We still have to remain in the world, but don't be so serious. Don't be that serious to the point where you stress yourself out. Don't be that serious to the point where you bring yourself into an anxiety-filled moment. Don't be so serious to the point where you bring yourself to suicidal thoughts. Don't be that serious, but be serious enough where you can still enjoy the simple things in life. The simple things like sitting down right down a waterfront and taking in the creation of God. You know, the sea are doing thing, you know, the birds are fly and they might make them little sound when they make, you know, all of them make different sound, you know, you probably look over and see little fish them and swim and obviously somebody are come for them because they are somebody's meal, you know, but things like that. Don't be so serious. You must have a time where you can just relax, you know, and I think too much about so many things because a lot of things happen in the world and I guarantee you if you put everything by your head, you're gonna burst a blood vessel. I guarantee you. You're gonna. Yeah. You're gonna hurt yourself. And it's not because you wanna hurt yourself. But you're gonna unintentionally hurt yourself. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. If you can be a kid at heart, be a kid at heart. If you have to eat ice cream from time to time and noticing that from time to time, not every day. Because too much of that no good for you neither. Which too much of anything no good. Everything must be done in moderation, which is very important. You know, so we want to ensure that we get that done too. And of course, while we're getting that done, you know, we still live a life that God can be pleased with because that's important that we live a holy life, you know, a life that when all of this is over and done with, God can say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Because guess what? I still want to hear that. I want to hear that. And I want that opportunity. I don't want to just live life anyway, but because I think it's right in my side. I just want to live and do everything I want to do because guess what? Yes, young man, yes, young woman, life is going to cheer you at times and you will feel like you just want to do what you want to do, but you have to remember all these things that you're going to do or that you're doing, you're going to pass away. And it's a life you live for God alone, are going to matter. And it alone, are going to make sense. It alone won't be worth anything at all. So let us be careful what we're doing. Be careful of the company that we are keep, because trust me, that is also very important. Watch the company you keep. Okay. All right. So those are my few pointers, my few words concerning these things. You know, and I hope we took something from it. Um, so that is where that is. So yeah, that is that for now.
So yeah,
And we're looking forward to Deacon going out so that you all can get a piece of the action, for lack of a better way to say it. A piece of the action, because it's important that you see as of what is going on outside. And if you have to come down, you come down. Just come down. Don't hold out on the children. Don't make them miss out on the goodies. That's true. You cannot remember.
yeah, looking forward to see you with Mary or Harry Brown.
Oh,
And there must be Mary. And the other one, Mrs. Some bones about the thing I go on and one next one the way. Things that bones up and down and
alright.
the JCF them arrive to
Yeah, man.
them and them just come in with the little
Yes. Yeah. Good stuff. Alright, so that looks like it.
stuff.
So that looks like it. So we're looking forward to Deacon just going and giving you a piece of what is going outside. So so if you don't hear me talking that much, we want to take in where Deacon are going with, so that you can see what is what. As well. So we are almost there. Let me adjust something else, and then we will be with you shortly outside. And by we, I'm really mean Deacon, because I'm not going out there. Deacon is going out there. If I move from this spot, righteous are going blank. Righteous are going to be blank. So we're not going to make it. We're not going to make right here so blank. We're not going to make right here blank. So we're going to do what we have to do. And then, if you don't want to come jump in the box about too, we can come.
Yes,
Come
Minister
jump in
will
the
be here jumping in and around, so looking forward.
Minister not jump in the box about, not at all. Not at
I love
all.
you remove your boot.
Oh, and that's true. You have to remove your shoes to go into the nice box about. So prepare to go barefoot in the box about. And the trampoline too.
Yes, that was in here naturally.
Yeah. Yes,
Wow,
Deacon. It is a trampoline, Deacon.
This said that was
I
in
don't
here.
know why you keep forgetting that it's called a
I
trampoline.
tell you.
Alright.
When I was a child, I talk as a child. Them sitting there. Those things never did in that the privilege at the time. So now you realize that it is there.
Yeah. Okay, so Deacon is on the move. So he'll soon enter from that side. So, because we're not going to stay forever with you guys. So, we want to see what's going on outside. And then, when we see what is going on, then you know if you're coming or you're not coming, or you're sending the children or you're not sending the children to come. So, I'm awaiting Deacon to go live. So, I can give it over to him, so he's just gonna walk around and view, and so, and then I see, yeah, just a couple minutes, and then I'm sure he'll come back eventually. It's either that or he's gonna stay outside. But I hope he comes back. But for now, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for your patience with us. We did get a couple calls because we were running late, you know, and he's coming up. He's coming up shortly. Ah, nice. So, okay, so that is the bouncer bowl. Nice. Yay, yay, yay. So we're seeing the bouncer
Minister, I
bowl.
don't know if you're hearing me clearly
I am
at
hearing
this
you
time.
clearly, Deacon.
Yeah. All right. At this time, just unfortunately, I was told that the kids they take a break, so I'm just showing you the different things that they have that they are using. So I was told that they ask the kids them to take a break. I don't know if it's refreshment, but they are in church at this time. But
Okay.
you still have a few persons still on the ground, also a few sponsors still they here, but you know that majority of the kids them at this time, majority of the kids them they're supposed to refresh already and inside. But as you can see, 98% of each and every one would be inside. It's just like mainly the sponsor would be at this time, but they at this time I think when we are listening, I was going around, but what happened? What I can tell you from here, what I heard, it seems that the JCF are there, talking to the kids then of what happened. Going to be like nice because they are using the mic, so it's not really they're taking a break from the activity that is taking place. It's because they're just having both the parents and kids to give them a safe talk and whatsoever going on. So that is the reason why both parents and kids are in. And so our bishop just rolling and in that side I don't know if it's dropping at this time, so we will know that yeah 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 yes, evangelist is just saying that she wouldn't mind. Evangelist is just explaining to me that the amount of kids that is inside now, if half of them should come to Sunday school, yeah, would have an awesome, yes, but it is good that they're here. Yes, today. And so we want them to not only come for the treat, but we want to encourage them that listen, this is where you should come also. Yeah. On Sundays, so that you can partake in Sunday school. But I know that you teach Sunday school, so based off of what you see now, I think you should we need to arrest. Step up with evangelism I think you should arrest the parents them now, yes, because caregiver now, yes, to talk to them so that we can get them. Yeah, let the parents know that listen, we are here. Yes. We're the church in the community, yeah, and we need the children out. Right. And so we're going to use this opportunity. Well, I would mind to be around to hear when you ask, right, yeah, but because what is taking place now in church, well, I know that the JCF supposed to be there. Yes, doing a presentation with the children. Yeah, with the children and the presentation, as evangelist is saying that is. So if I go in there now, no one not going to even hear, much less the sound, because the mic are right. But as soon as they yeah, but they soon come out. I just think yes, and I wouldn't mind. I know that, yes, you will drill that, yeah, with them. Listen. So that means that we'll catch up in yes, short we'll catch up in a short while. All right, no problem. Yeah. How are you doing? All is well. How are you enjoying yourself so far? I have a still in your shoes. Yeah, I don't reach in the bunks. Oh, you don't? My God, you don't reach in the bunks? No, I don't reach. Well, this is missionary Osborne is saying to me now. So people across the world wanna hear. It's not me saying it, it's God saying it.
Okay, so I'm not hearing anything. Somehow it seems to have frozen. It was going on so well. And we're seeing everything going on outside. So I am hoping that Deacon can come back shortly. I see Malcolm was saying underground reporter Deacon. So true. So very true. Very underground reporter. He was taking in everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we'll see if we can get back Deacon, and then of course he can give us something else that is going on outside. Let's see, let's see. All right, he's on the move again. So when he comes back up, we'll see who else he meets outside. We will see who else he meets outside. Yes, so just give him a couple minutes, and then now when you give him a couple minutes now, he'll come back. Okay, he'll come back and then go in. He'll come back and bring us outside again and give us finish his interview with Missionary Osborne and then meet these other people out there. Because I know him have lots more people that him going to meet. So yeah. So we're looking forward to that, and of course to him going inside the church so we can at least see the children sitting down and listening to the police giving their address to them as well. Because as I said, we want to give you as much as we can before we end the program. And as we said, bring down the children, man. Bring them out. Bring them home. Them can jump up and down in a bounce boat and pan trampoline too. And eat popcorn and what's that drink called? The shaved ice drink, that one. I think a snow cone. So you can come and get snow cone too. Okay, so he's coming back in. So we'll see him shortly. Let's see what's going on there. All right, he's loading. Let's see what's going on right there. Okay, nothing yet. Not seeing anything. Hearing some of the sounds. Listening to sounds, but nothing big. Yep, still nothing.
Mister, I don't know if you're hearing me.
Okay, hearing now.
Minister, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, hearing you and seeing now. Okay, so I see movement.
Yes. Minister.
Still here, still here. Okay, so I'll leave it over to him.
As we back outside here again, for another view of what's taking place. Let me go around this one, because the door,
Child diversion program. All right. And what you say you're going to the zone here? It is something to bring the different. Are you thinking about it? Where the difference is here? Huh? You're going to listen to the teacher then. You never listened before. Some of them, right? What else are we going to do? Let me see the hands of those who are stay up. Let me come talk to the road here, so. Who don't stay up there? Who don't have them yard?
How are you this
All
afternoon?
right, so we can change that this year.
As I look around and see your, I realize that you
Yeah.
are the one
Okay.
represent the cooking.
Okay, so it has cut out again. So as you can see, it seems like we're having some issues with the roofing around, just to get a piece of everything. But so far, so good. They're going on well. We're hoping that we can at least get inside a church, but we don't know yet because every time we need things to go around that side, I don't know what's going on around there. But we are grateful for that, which we've gotten so far, so good. So of course, we're thanking Deacon for going on the ground so far. We'll see if a few minutes from now, if we can continue to go, we can continue to go on, if we can continue to go on and go around there or not, but we will see how it goes. No promises though, but we're trying, we're trying. So that is that. For now, I see Malcolm said that I'll be right back at the dentist if I don't catch you back. And awesome day and event. Keep safe, stay, keep shining, everyone. So uh, of course, um, thank you, Malcolm, and blessings, and take care. Have a good dental appointment. Alrighty then. So that's a little snippet of what is going on here so far for today. And if we can get you guys inside, we'll try to get you guys inside. Hopefully by the time we attempt it again, we won't have any issue. We're hoping. So alright. So Deacon is gonna try again and we see if it will work out or no. So just give us a couple minutes. Let's see if we can get this up again to go out. Let's see if here. Alright. Then so give us a few minutes as Stephen attempts again. If this attempt don't work, yeah, that's where that's at. If this attempt does not work, this is the end of that. Yeah. Yeah. So we hope it works this time. We hope it works this time. The deacon just needs to go in and enter the studio again, and then we will see what is going on, and then you can also see as well. All right. Because if we give away everything that's taking place, on the naga one come, so one to come. So we're just gonna show the couple things, and then we show the couple things. They don't decide if we're coming or they're not coming. Okay, so the fan is coming in again. Let's see. All right, very good.
Building at this time, and the JC is on the floor doing their presentation with all of the parents and also the children. So they are doing a presentation for the parents to ensure that the kids them is safe throughout. Sometimes, this is good. But ensure that from 1, 2, 3 coming up, you are telling that child what is their name, what is their mother's name, and what is their address. In the event that your child gets lost, police are or whoever is assisting them have some information to work with. Now, Simple things such as what was saved, and here too is our Bishop Peter Dixon, so Pastor Peter Dixon. They are always be attentive and always be here with us, whatever is going on. And at the end, they always and as you can see Bishop, and that's why he's smiling. He's smiling a lot because these are things that right, these are things that Bishop always involved in when it comes to things like this. You don't really stay home. You always be here encouraging us. Even after the years of as long as there's an activity going on, and his wife always here. So overall look and what's going on. We might can capture it as only live, but I know that those who are very near and far can get a chance and see what is taking place at this time. Then you always try and walk in books. It's important that you try and walk in books. Find some other children that are going to school and you walk in the field. Walk in books. It's important that you walk in books. Number two, it's important that you must be your children that you pay attention to your surroundings when you walk into school. And even if you drive to school, parents sometimes teach your children what kind of taxi, what kind of transportation they can take and what not to take. So you don't have to go get to any trade of people. We say, I don't know what that's no matter how nice it is. So you don't get to go trade of people, right? I'm going to go to trade of people, no. How a young one is getting aggressive. Same thing that the police is explaining to toddlers down here while they're engaging in some kind of. So even in church, the kids have decided to be bad. But we walk on the sidewalk. We teach our children to walk on the sidewalk. And if you go to the sidewalk on the road, you walk as close as possible to the nearest one. I'm going to talk about the sidewalk. You walk as close as possible to the nearest one. But as best as it's able, you walk on the sidewalk. When you cross the road, if you think that you see that you are unable to maneuver, the road crossing yourself. Find an adult and say to that adult, can you help me cross the road? That is important. You can see that sometimes, sir, mom, can you help me cross the road? And somebody will assist you across the road. There's nobody to assist you across the road. You look for what? You look for a pedestrian cross. You look for what? You look for what? You look for a pedestrian crossing and then cross the road. Now, you get to school and you're in school. Remember what condition I was about in school? No fighting. It's important that you go to school and you don't fight. Who gets to school win a fight? Who wins a fight? Yes? Who wins a fight? Yes, sir. You won? No. Who wins a fight? Yes, sir. I want to know who wins the fight. Yes, ma'am. You didn't hear her now. I'm going to tell you what she said. She said, nobody, have you heard that? If nobody, because how many guys
Friday, you get your alone and my time. Nobody wants to fight. That's when I say you why. So you are not right, and you told me that right. You are expert. Give you up your hospital. Who wins? Who wins? Nobody knows we know our fight. So what the teacher, what is that expelled, or suspended, or worse, they are arrested and gone to jail. Nobody wins that fight. So let's say you are. And I'm thinking about big number 6 now. It's important that you mind the thread that you keep. The thread that you keep can get you in trouble. So people don't see the same, people want the same thing. Because friends will get you in trouble, and friends with you is danger. So you mind the thread that you keep. And you keep good friends. Now we say, show me your friend, and I will tell you exactly who you are. So we keep good friends. Alright, cool. And the people that come to myself is no layers of reporting in your school. I have everyone that children who really have to fight. You give them fight in school, and somebody told you what they want to do. It says fight back. When I give them fight back, I say exactly what you want. Somebody told you what they want to do. It says something back. Somebody told you what they want to do. Tell the believe. Somebody told you what they want to do. Walk away. Somebody put your school, what are you going to do? Okay? Alright? Somebody put your school, what are you going to do? Dear man, somebody put your school, what are you going to do? And the teacher, what are you going to do? From you tell somebody put your school, what are you going to do? Walk away. Somebody told me, no. I people that they don't punch their back. But the important that you know, as a child, the days of the 14, in the school, there's never a time when a child will feel like it. But now, so in the school you have your school teacher, he's the first day after 14, so somebody should do something like that. Teacher, somebody do something like that. Then you have some school now, what we call a guidance counselor, and they also, you feel like you need to talk to somebody, you know. And then some schools, the bigger schools, they have these are discipline. And go to the purpose of treatment. Discipline is good. And then you have the vice principal, and you have the principal, and of course, everything that happens in the school, we encourage you that when you get home, you can mother and your father. You see how many layers of reporting you have. So you want to fight back? That's what we say. Don't fight in school. So now, you go to school and you navigate. That is the process. And it's the last part. You're back home. That's what I said. I'm going to take you back home to school and back home. So you're back home. You come here. Mommy, daddy. Your child comes home. It is important that you do what we call a debriefing. No, I don't mean that debriefing. It's important that when your child gets home from school, that you speak to ask some questions. Sometimes they're too busy and they don't want to ask the question of the theater. They want to know what happened today. How was your day? How was school? What happened today? Take a look at it and most important parents, if your child comes home with anything that goes on to them, try to tell them, say, here, I'm going to bring this right back to the school. So you won't know if they take something home and it's not here unless you do briefing. Search back. Search back. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you search back. PhD search back. The child comes at home, you search back. And you search pockets because you want to know what's happening in school. You search books and here's the thing. And children, and people are getting money. Parents, a good place to find out what is happening with the child is at the back of the book. See, you know that at the back of the book. So at the back of the book is where you write down all the things you see with the child. All this is love blues. All this is scribbles. And it's back and forth. So that's the you want to search up here. Back and forth. But the important is that you want to keep the child. So I'm saying, it's not just about the child. So I'm saying it's about adults, parents, keeping the children. That's it for me. Thank you very much.
All right, hello, what do you know about anti-tax? Why anti-tax says, who's your parent is she from? Who's ministry? Raise your hands. I heard the parents and run off with them. Run off, stop it at the house, stop it. Who's ministry? Who's your parent? Who's division? Hello, put the hands down, stop it. Raise hands down, run strong, and take one of those tokens off the table and take for it. Take 2 tokens. Alright, what's the name of the officer that just spoke with you? And which is God is he from? Come on, present. Come quickly. Run up. My friend, where are you your prize? Come back. Come here. I like how the boys are happy to know. Alright, let's talk like a learn from him. I want somebody to tell me his name. His name, not to be right, not to know the fair. His name, his rank, and which division he's from. How many has already got? I think he's going to tell you what I do. All right, you ready, Stephen? One, Stephen.
Miss Carl is still there with me.
Still here, Ethan. Still here. Just watching.
Okay, all right. I just want to know that everything is going good on our side.
Yes, man, it's going well. It's going well. Sister Fullerton says thanks for sharing and it's looking good.
Those who have applied. Right, so you're out of this one for a little bit. I'm going to hello with Sterling, Tana. Who has to register? Where's the register? Adults remember you have to sign a register. Okay, so over here, it's where the phone has to sign. Is the camera? Awesome. For those who are taking notes and family, so we're going to put on 20 minutes inside. Don't worry. Just forget to walk outside. We don't want to be disturbed. Again, I want to say a big thank you to Bishop Nick and his wife and the entire church family for allowing us to be here today. Anybody know Bishop Nick? Anybody know him? Anybody know his wife? Find his wife coming. What's his name? Somebody don't recognize students, students. We don't know Bishop, and we don't know Bishop. The Bishop inside here. He's here? We don't know him here. That's Bishop. Somebody knows the Bishop? You know him? So wait there. Where is he on here? Bishop, turn around so that I can see you. Wait for him. Right, so that's the all right, I'm going to take time to turn 3 days one of our youngest up here, very outstanding young man, doing extremely well. He's going to have a chit chat with you, friends, today on the night of the dinner, but they're having a musical chair exercise with you. Put your hands together for turning.
Hello, good afternoon. All right. Do you hear my voice? Is everyone hear my voice? All right. So I want my voice powerful. I want everyone to be a powerful good afternoon. everyone. You know, first thing I want to do, I want to give commendation to anti-Moisha. I call it. So I want to give a big round of applause for this very beautiful performance. Everyone is thank you. This is a very tremendous event for the year. Not every child gets an opportunity to be a part of something an initiative like this. Some children that are in various innocent communities do not get an opportunity to do that today. So I want to make very good use of the opportunity that whatever you receive here today, I want you to take very good care of it, right? Right, students? Yeah! Right. Now, my name is Nicholas Richard. I am the pastor of the State and South Division and South Community Safety and Security. So, that means we deal with a lot of children. Every day, we deal with a lot of children. So, we know the challenges you face on a day-to-day basis, and our job or primary duty is to help you, the children, and the parents to go through the roughest times that you have. Meaning, until when you are in trouble, we are the audience. Right? Now, first, I want to speak to you about discipline. Now, I am a speaker about discipline. I don't know. Her name is Timara. Over there, she can tell you about it. So she has a face from the blood of when I'm expecting children to be disciplined, right? And a part of discipline is not listening when someone is talking. So if someone is talking and they are talking as well, it means that you know what they are speaking. Right? Right. So you listen when someone is talking and you will learn more. Right? So when you're in school, child will listen the most and ask the most questions, you learn a lot. So if you sit in a corner and talk to your friend, the entire day, you will learn well. I will tell you learn nothing, but you will learn less than a child that sits attentively and listen and ask a lot of questions. That is one of the things I'm looking out for today. I want some questions. Yes, I'm not going to say that. So anything you're not clear on, you can just raise your hand and ask me a question. Right? Alright. So, let me see the math student will know. Alright. So, 51 minus 50. How much is that? Yes, sir. 51 minus 50. I think I should give a prize. So we can make this money. Yes, sir. You are not. You said 34, is it right? No. Alright, what's the name, sir? Sakari Thomas, 36. Who thinks Sakari is right? How much is it? 36. Alright. So 51 minus 50 is 36. Now, the relevance of these figures are right. Now, the average amount of years majority of persons in school is 50 years. Listen, one listen. The majority of persons will go to school only 50 years. So let us check. So a basic school, how many? 3 to 4 years, right? Right. Let's say 4. Pretty like right? So let's say 4. Or primary school, how much? 6. That's 10, right? And for high school, that's how much? 5. So that's how much? 15. for 15 years. Listen, when you go to school for 15 years, so you are preparing yourself for what is to come the next 51 years. Yes, yes. So you go to school 15 years to prepare yourself for the working world for the next 51 years. No, what you do for that 15 years, I want to listen to me now. What you do for that 15 years will determine how comfortable you will live for the next 51 years. I want you to listen now. I think I should repeat that for you. Alright, so when you go to school, if you should finish secondary level, you might go to school for 15 years. Now what you do in that 15 years will prepare you for what is to come for the next 51 years. No, when you sow, when you plant, what you do? When you plant, what you do? Let me ask someone. When you plant, what you do? Plant seed, what you grow? Alright, let me ask someone. Listen, the plant seed, what you do? Fine. If you plant a mango seed, what do you do? Mango. So any seed at all, if you plant any seed at all, that is the fruit tree that will grow from that seed. Now, you go to school for 15 years and you don't perform well. No, I will tell you that you will live very uncomfortable for the next 61 years. But you go to school for 15 years and work very hard for the next 51 years. You might not have to work that hard to live comfortably. Because what? You raise your hand.
Sometimes we have to reach in high school. So sometimes some students will reach high school without skills.
Alright, very good point. He says sometimes when you reach high school, that is when you try to take school seriously. Now, even though that is very true, because I am the kid of that, I started taking school seriously in high school. But imagine this, you know, when you go to if you go to primary school, right? Because I can just look and say that majority of you here are primary school students, right? So everyone here that goes to a primary school, raise your hand. Everyone that goes to a primary school or a preparatory school, raise your hand. Right. Right. So majority of people here, majority of children here goes to primary school. Now, look at this now. When you go to primary school for 6 years, look, you go to primary school for 6 years, right? Right. So from grade 1 to 6, you get 6 years to prepare yourself for high school. No, if you go to primary school and idle, you only have 5 years in high school, you know. So you get 6 in primary school, and you get 5 in high school. No, if you go to primary school and idle, you have to use your less than 5 years to catch up to the students that pay attention in primary school. Now you have to share your 5 years to try to catch up on primary work and still try to do your high school work. So it is good to pay attention at whatever level you are. Even if you are at pre-kindergarten, even if you should try to pay attention. Try to learn how to count. Try to use a body stopper. Some body stopper, some sports and try to learn how to count. Try to learn how to spell your name. Try to learn how to spell various words. As Sergeant Foster said, it's very important to try to know your address. And parents, I will add one to that. Try to teach your children to know a phone number for someone at home. So if something should happen, they can say, you know mommy's phone number, I know auntie's phone number, and I can call them. They can get assistance to get a call and reach their guardian, right? Right. So I want you to understand what it means to pay attention for 15 years. 15 years is a very short time. It was still short, but when you graduate, when you're marching down that aisle from high school,
Okay, we've lost Ethan again, unfortunately. But as you can see, a lot going on the inside, and we give God thanks for Deacon sharing that segment, with the police officers, teaching the children the importance of teaching the children the importance of, just heading to school, learning at school, how important they should take their lessons and so on, what discipline means and stuff like that. So I'm just behind the scenes here trying to take in what's going on too, like everybody else. So I'm one of the audience as well, as he can do his part. Let me get that first. Okay, let's see. But you can let you guys hear a little bit more what going on. And so, yes, as I said earlier, at parts, you look at the internet was kind of cheap out when you can go to a certain section. But so far, so good. The clarity is good too. Hearing well with visual is good until obviously he goes to a particular section. And he's gonna go on again. And so that you can hear the rest of what is going on around there. Okay, so he's gone again, coming on again. Let's see. All right. And he is almost in.
And as we
There it is.
back again, for another snap before I get back inside. Some of the kids them you can see that why it look like they talking, everything I go too long for them inside. So you know what that means. They sneak out. Because them have to come, a feeling is the little popcorn thing, anything. So all of them try to rush out. Because now I wonder how so much of them keep coming out, but now we realize now why a lot of them outside, as you can see a little clip of what's going on, where the popcorn things and smoke when people them is that's where the cream is, taking place. So you find that they leave some parents too, they leave out inside and they are outside now to getting something that they might get refreshment too. So it's not like it's not that like it's just for the kids alone, the parents and that. As you can see, it's a cup of shape. You can see they got take some person in there, parents, but then with what's going on, but the kids them there, trust me, the goal is hard and the one our Corporal Allen is right there stretching a cup here to someone there, and she's the organizer, she's the one who responds to what's going on. But she's just busy. We get a little chat with her because she just up and down. She herself outside, I get a little refreshing. And so you can see some in her half an hour so baby, I get mother, I get grandmother, I get every single soul that is here is getting from the hands of the person that doing the similar thing, that it's just busy, they're busy just making crushing out the ice that everybody can get a little cool down, a little thing, I don't want to go all the way around because the river go around now, it's like the internet is giving us a little problem, but I can capture, but the bouncing about and all of them things, they not back left in because what happened, the kids them still in and they care about right now, but they care about a refreshment. So some keep coming out, some keep sitting all around and all them things. So this is and the outskirts. So as you can see the things are empty at this time because they are in because JCF is there giving a little, giving their presentation and what's the safety grounds about and what the kids them not supposed to do and what they should do in school, and it's about violence in community and also in school. 'Cause you can see even one of the car is there, so the JDF, JCF, not JDF, the JCF car is there, so you have a couple of them around between around 5 to 6 officers is there right now, but another one is making his presentation, and even when you see there, see two JDF coming, one in red and one in blue. The other one is a different sponsor. So as you can see, the road is very busy. Just giving you a little low on what's going on outside. When the kids then return out, and their next session of bouncing up and down and jumping up and down, we do best we can do. We don't know what time. They give a time, what time they would finish. But look like it will finish the time that we were told, because trust me, you'll find that few other parents still coming in with kids. Jamaican, we always try to, because you see adults are cool on themselves with the kids thing too, because that's how you think, the kids, the kids they always have to make a way for the parents, because what happened, the parents come on to the children them, drag them out or pull them out and things. So, I would want to go even through the crowd, but the kids them, the line what they have there waiting to get cooled down. You can see best gas is in front of me over there. I would want to go over that side too, but it just first time to go through. I see mommy I come through with the little one too, and she tell her the little one to go jump. But no one is here to guide them, so I don't know how safe it would be. Like, Jamaica with them, and we grow with kids them, make them think that they are adult, but they are not adult. But in anything that they are doing, they're supposed to be guided by the relevant people. That's the ones that will bring the thing come. But parents always try to do the things that they think right. But I know that parents always do the things that is right, but there's something sorry, but what is happening, they must do the things them that is safe. You understand me? So we always say we're doing the things that is right, but is it safe? That's how we think, Everything if it's safe before we can say, yes man, when the kids are doing it's right. No, they're supposed to have to be with it. So this is the parents that I say, we sending them in. See somebody who have to tell them that they can bounce with the shoes and their feet. So see, mommy, I tell this, I want to come out and all of this. So you see, so we always try to do things, and that's what I said. We think that things right, but is it safe for us to do? Because safety is the key. Even Jews still the one going inside with and him have on him shoes, but I saw it. I won't be the one who will tell them. See, so me I tell you, this is the big one who just take off his shoes. The mother tell him say, come out, but right away you understand what come out mean. You understand me? So he come out and go get him thing deal with. So I'm just saying that giving everyone a little know what's going on. And right? So the presentation is still taking place, and the everyone. They would have said, may I head back inside to get a little touch back. And he's still there doing his things. So he's still. Yeah, and I was saying that no, he's not a police here, but he look different. Yeah, man, he's one of our good friends, police officer that we see little one daddy. Yeah, so he's here. Over 8 police across the place. So they come to represent to encourage both parents and the students about safety that is going on in the community. Because a lot of the youngsters there, they live in different community, but it's one school where maybe 10 different community or 10 different areas of students maybe attend that school. So it's different thing. And when they attend school, they come with different motive. So what the officers are doing at this time is to let them know that them have to go through get them education. Second, don't retaliate the way they were fighting or when somebody come over you. So that's still encouraging them. He's at the moment asking some questions. That's when students start what they should do is to externally go to the guidance schools or anything like that.
That they are very professional. You want to give us information. We are going to know. If they cannot help you, they know where to go to get something for you, right? So you can place any form of people in their school to leave. Find their guidance counselor. They can help you, right? No, I want to say it again. You should antagonize, demons, start trouble with someone else's child or children. We get into trouble. And depending on what we do,
Just the way I'm looking at Bishop, I don't know, it's just I'm really tired. To me, it look like we would have to well with some river water, well in a fast and see. Bishop look like they want to sleep. Oh, yes.
This that gets the first one. What is protagonist? Protagonist. Yes, sir.
The officer even is telling the folks that they are an English class. So,
Alright. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because antagonists can be in characters. Victim is a very peacemaker. Right? And these are the persons who are going to be and people behind the wheel. Problem. No. What is the understand? No. When you are being bullied, it's not your fault. And it's your fault. Somebody else problem. Right? So what you be sensitive when you are being bullied. Alright, is it every day? Alright, be quiet. No, when you are being bullied, children, when you are being bullied, you must pray. Watch. You will tell your teacher first. So, if you are being bullied, try to find an adult and let them be aware of the situation. You don't handle it yourself, right? Because you will put yourself into trouble. You have to get yourself into trouble. And you try to bully back the person that is bullying, right? Because if they say eye for an eye, but if you really follow that, the whole world is blind, right? So we don't do eye for an eye. We try to solve, we try to find meaning resolution to conflict, right? So, firstly, I'm going to repeat it. If you are having any form of issue, anything you are facing at school that is not normal, day-to-day school running, please find your guidance counselor. When you get home, you talk to mom, you talk to daddy, you talk to auntie, whoever you live with, whoever is in charge of you. Oh, right? Because you are trained professionals to deal with these issues. Right? And for the protagonists, for the peacemakers, right? Alright. So that is my concept for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. I And I want you to have a very safe school semester coming up. And remember, I want 15 years, you find yourself working very, very hard for the next 51 years. Alright? Thank you very much. Yes, sir. You have a question? Right. Alright. Yes, very good point. He said sometimes not everyone will make it through school. That is very true. Not everyone will make it through school. But just imagine this. You have a very special talent, or you are a very business-minded person, right? But you don't have an education. But you have someone that has the same talent that you have, or the same business mind that you have, but they have an education. Who do you think will make it faster or have an easier route to take? The person with education.
Alright, so we see there's a little issue, internet chipping again, but we are grateful for Deacon, what he's doing so far in and around, you know. He saw some of the children, you know, he got to speak with a few persons earlier. So we are grateful and thankful for that. Of course, we will be closing off shortly. But Ethan is going to be going back out again to hear what he can hear from those who are outside. As you can see, there are a couple tents outside as well. But because of the internet, the more he goes that side, the more it gets blurry and you can't really see it that well. So I don't know if he'll ever make it to that side, you know, but he's doing what he can do, and we are grateful for that because he's hard at work. And after all of that hard work, you have to go eat food. So all that in it too, you know. So he's going out again. So you'll see him again. Surely they say a lot of the children have gone outside too. A lot still inside listening, but a lot outside now in the bouncer boat, they're on the trampoline, and I can hear them outside too. So he's coming on again. Alrighty then, let's see. Almost in. There we
Yes,
go.
as I'm back out again at the front, and you can see what's going on again. The kids, them, some of them, they don't really do like the whole heap of talking in terms of the presentation because it's not their own. But as you can see, Minister, you can see it getting a few more youngsters see them start jumping up. So, as soon as they drink whatever they have to drink, I don't know whatsoever inside of the juice, giving them the energy that they can keep jumping. See, like this one coming down on us. Lord help me. And the parents, and as I said again, it's getting closer and closer as you can see around the corner there. You see what is going on there. You can see the kids then here it get a little crowded here because as I said before, as long as they can see what is going on and the eatings is around, you know that they will come up and you can see that the tent full, getting fuller and fuller. Jamaican talking. Anyway, the free minister, you know, say, person, both adult and children, the adult, they are not just securing juice and the popcorns and them things for themselves alone. They are securing it for also uh, themselves too as adults, you understand? So it's not like say them don't want to, just the kids them alone. The time so hot. So every parent if they can, they are getting refreshments for themselves to do. Because right now, see what behind me here, minister, if you can see, I don't know what happened. And I was saying to them, saying that I don't know what happened, but it to the ground, it to the ground. I don't know. I said the big ones and that was in it. Maybe I don't know too much weight. I don't know what weight is supposed to carry. See some of them getting stuck in it, as you can see it because I don't know because I was saying it because they come out here without guidance. So Deacon Asburn, who's supposed to be in charge of out here, is when the thing on the ground. Him come, I don't know him just resting him hand on it. I don't know what he's doing, but only God knows because I said this before that we can't have things like this without the relevant person. So the poor ear, the poor machine out here is trying to pump to get it back up in the ear. As you can see, it's there. It all, well, not almost, it right down because I don't see the relevant persons that was here before to monitor it. And I don't know the teaching or the training that our deacon here getting because all I can see is the him just looking and him say it's going up. So I don't know. So let's see if it will go up. Deacon, what's going on across there? Because I can see that he's the one who tried to get it back to the but for my knowledge, you need to go around that side with a help to push it up to get the pump. Yeah, but I don't know if it's safe for kids to go inside there without the help of any attendant. And as adults, you can stand around and look because it still can be dangerous because I say one of the young man gets stuck in it. So can you find the person who's supposed to be because only you missing out in charge. So you need to get the relevant person for them to come that the motor don't burn up. Yeah, you have to do that at this time, Deacon, because you can't leave it like that. The machine is running and the thing is not there. Right, because I don't know why they allow the kids them to jump in it without the proper. I think, yeah. So so minister, this is what going on for the old skirt. The bunks about capsize down. Well, I'm not laughing at what's going on. No appearance. That's why I didn't tell them if you're not going there. And she was here with them. So I can't, and this is Jamaican, and when we talk, people feel say we just here to get a show or to put on something, but it's a reality. I stand there, and when I say that, remember if you can record, I know that our viewers and listeners across the world, they are very much, they listen to this program and they make sure they listen. They not just hear what's going on, they listen to it. And I said that, how can parents come with and have their kids in it without the attendance of the persons who know about to tell how much kids supposed to be in it and jumping or bouncing, the right way. And not even 5 minutes after, see Deacon has run around the bed and a people round and look me, I tell him as what's going on, and I him say, I'm in charge. I don't know if this one player where the game say, Sarge in charge. So I don't know what kind of in charge he is. See now, him a tell the kids them to come out because there's no way. As I said before, minister, I said, should we just think about doing the right thing or doing the thing that is safe? Because we might just have it to say that what we're doing is the right way, man, and the right thing. But is it safe for us to do? Now, if this ever collapse now, Deacon Osborne by name would not tell the kids them to come out, and he's the one who up on the ground. Now, I said to him that you need to get the relevant person. Then here, you see him come on and tell them say they must come out. So you see, it's like we foresight the things them. We foresight the things them before it happened, and then it happened. So like people that say, boy, people mode pies or people this, but it's not about pies of anything. It's just a part of safety and a part of reality. Because we can't just come out and we do things and say, and we think say it right. The person who trained to operate it, they know how to deal with the safety part of it. It's just like what the the police they are doing inside there. They are trained and they are encouraging the student them that when there's a conflict or anything, go to your guidance counselor that for them because the presentation is not finished or through yet. But see some parents don't take out the kids them minister have them outside to get refreshment and jump up. Now them see the relevant now to send them back in. So why bring your kids come for presentation and you as parents supposed to be in there listening to what persons who train they are not just they don't come here just to represent the company or any organization they're from, you know. They are trained in the areas that they're going to speak about. And you have more than one officer that is speaking on the area that they train and the safety part of it. And you as the parents know, you don't see it as the kids them come out, get something to refresh themselves and get back in. So the person who in charge ministers we can tell you from the outdoor, they are maybe round the back or taking a break. So same way like the kids them are take the break. No, by eating and by drinking, you should ensure that the kids go back inside, not for you and them to outside because at the end of the day, you know, when things finish, you don't know or you can't say, you know that I have learned this. You go home and you have say to well Jamaican terms to the picnic them. Who wanna learn today? But them tell you no say, and you were here. You're supposed to there and said what the officer said about this and that. And then if they can't give you the answer there, you're supposed to direct them and say, remember they said that if somebody step on your toe, you must not fight. But nobody gonna tell the people them say, make certain say them dirty up your shoes if you thump them in their eye. The people them are gonna do the same thing, which is the children them going to do. But you know help because when you know a Jamaican thing, and we feel excited, we just chat the patois say it. I don't know say patois help we embrace the thing. I'm going to get back on another peep again in whatsoever taking place inside here. A little singing, is going on. Little pastor then is right out here. I don't know them. As you can see, too, Pastor England is standing by, and Pastor Juliet is giving us the bounce and the bye like she taking the plane. She's giving us the wave and the bye. So everybody is here, happy to be here. Everybody is here. So I'm here peek back inside again, and at this time, with our own evangelist, Bennett, have the mic. And I don't know if she get the parents then and the kids, but she's seeing at this time as a can tell you what is going on. So she's doing what at the time. So I don't know if she's making her, but she's doing her own presentation at this time. And the big man is here. He's here. The big man is here. Yes, so the big man is here. The biggest man in the
2 weeks ago,
is here.
2 weeks ago,
The
the person took it. She was very important to be a member of a church because today we are giving away $100,000 and only the members of the church will be able to get it. And I want to use this opportunity to invite you to Sunday school and to tell you more about that later on. So that's why you must come to Sunday school right here in the Canterbury Evangelistic Church of God because we like to give away a lot of money and school supplies. So, at this time, I'm going to call in Bishop Nixon and ask you to let me the laptop book. Now, 2 weeks ago, fingers on the list everywhere. 2 weeks ago, we asked persons who are in need of any assistance to reach out to us by writing an essay stating why it is that you should receive the grant. Because we believe in education. Let me say the hands out and say, fully bright. Fully bright. I know you're fully bright. Tell us your hand, Bright Sparks Academy. Yes, fully bright. So you're from the Bright Sparks Academy, and it's at the back that we have bright brain written on it. So we're promoting education. Now, we ask you to write an essay to us and to tell us why it is that you need financial assistance. Now, because I know most of the persons in the competition, when I got the letters,
Which
all I did with the letters were to drive down to Spanish Town Road and hand them over to the second sergeant with the muster. I didn't even open them because I don't want to know what is this stuff there. I don't want to compromise the process. So every time I want to talk to detective sergeant dressed in me foster. So at this time, I am going to be inviting Star Foster, who was the judge for the essays, to come forward and to make the announcement, and then we're going to be inviting Auntie Dawn and Auntie to make the presentation of the first set of acts for the small group, and then the older person will ask Bishop Nixon to make those presentations. All right, so over to you, Star Foster. All yours. Please to make him welcome.
Now, I just want to say to those who participated in the brand competition, also opportunity that you got to prepare for yourself, financial situation, and to articulate that in the right thing so that your parents can benefit from that. That's important but that we are here. Am I supposed to be announcing now? So I looked at the letters, but the application letters, the essence rather, that were written as relates to the grants. And I must say that it took us some time before we actually narrowed down a winner, because each essay had its own merit as to why person particularly deserving of doing it that. And of course, when you have a grant, you know we all find some merit and beating essay, someone more convincing than others. And of course, at the end of the day, we want to go as far as down to a face-to-face interview with some of the candidates, just to have them worry what was in the essay. To ensure that, they knew what was in here and nobody helped them. That's small groups. Now, I was going from in a sentence order, and these are called it Perkins first. So I was going in a sentence order, and listen up, money don't talk about. So listen up, people. So in third place, I know who's coming to the presentation. So in third place, after the half year man, there are three individuals. And we saw them just say that they were giving away $100,000. Now we have two categories for it. You know, they must have what's this for two categories. And so in the third place, I just in mind the money, not the influence. We give the money back to our people, the money that we give to the money. The money is not in the influence. Now in third place, we want to give back. Can we say no more? No more than that. No one better than that. No more. Now, I have in my hand here, and in third place, we want to give it to RGW. Wonderful. That is wonderful. So, I think I know some people are getting jealous. When we start to enter, and when we can go to the church, the two, and one of them, and some people who are like, yeah, man, no person to better, right? But in second place, yes, man. I got people to my you know. Amy Curry, my friend, she started sixth grade in September. Yes. Amy Curry, my friend. Yes. First place. And we have some people inside here. With 90 plus average. Person who have been on honor roll 3 years running. You have some people who just excel in academics, but extracurricular activities. Let's talk about somebody who is able to drive by the hand in their position. Yes. So they waited right to convince the judge that they were deserving. And they look at what was written and say, yes, man. So put drum roll now. Here, and the first one is none other than Ariel Campbell. And so we get to that was for smaller children. And so we get to bigger children. You think so? We get to bigger children.
Bigger children.
And this is where, you know, and this is where we saw, you know, a little bit more up tempo in terms of persuasive writing. And so we look for that because when you're writing when you're writing like I said, you have to be able to persuade the persons who are reading that you are deserving of the yes. But I want a small disclaimer to the persuasive writing and to essay writing is that learn the age of technology. And it's important. Right? It's important. What else? So we're in the age of technology. And of course, AI gives us some tools that makes writing a little easier. I want to let you know, young people, that for academics, most of your tutors, most of your instructors, most of your teachers will not want something that is copy and paste from ChatGPT. I want you to get that clear. So while AI is here to help you, you must know how to take what AI gives you and the term is you make it human. So there's some language that AI speaks out that makes it seem as if they know that it is computer generated. A smart student will take that and they will just paraphrase and make it look like something human, right? You understand that? So that being said, there are tools or extra tools for you to use in advance of the future. But you have to also be smart in how you use it. Alright? So that's a learning moment. Right. And so we have three persons who were awarded in the upper category. And again, I say that it is excellent. We are trying to understand that any assistance given of the hands of the two hands. Now, the third place. Don't think anything like because so in third place we have none other than Britannia White. Right, wonderful. See, I cannot do it, and I don't want to think about it. Just, Sunday pastor, we should see an influx in the congregation. Yes, yeah, all people to the youth member say, yes, Father. There are people who work on that over here. Now, in second place, give me run. So now we're down to the number one spot. Yes. You know, we talk about first thing right thing. They say what's supposed to tell why you deserve the grant. And so when you open an essay, you are looking for somebody who's literally petitioning the soul of grace. Yes. And literally saying, this is a man, I need this because this is my dire situation. The church folks know how to finish at the front of grace. They know how to pray out to God and say, I need this. And so when I went through a particular essay, I saw where somebody literally was speaking through the right thing. He said, hey, I need this. Somebody just beside food with big ambitions, deep dreams. Looking to move on to sixth form. To further some education. Articulating how much it is that your parents and guess what? And it's a sweet love. But that's the request. Control road. In first place. None other than. Do you think you know who it is? No. G and Lashanda. I told you, we saw a text from here. So we stayed and also received in addition to the cash prize and the nice goodie bag and a laptop.
Grandma, can we have the envelope, please? Mary, say it on. Call a representative from President, female from President, scholar. President, Natasha, come on.
Representative of Tesco. Representative of Tesco, Martin.
Come and join us, sir. You can stand right here. So we're going to know the children. Look in this camera first, then that camera, and then you can do
Right. Look right here, everybody. One, two, one more. Slide. Hide your face, thank you. All right, right here. One, two, one more. One more.
Thank you. Look us up again. Right here.
You can come in the middle and ready? Hold it, everybody, hold it, hold it, hold it. One more. One more. All right, one, two.
I'm over there. All right, so you can all right, Nancy, why you should come to church, children? Yes, Auntie. Come to Auntie, and Auntie Devina, they will tell you how, and she's going to tell you about the Sunday school and how they can remember. December, we're going to go and working, and next year we're going to do about $1 million. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Woo!
All right. So I know everybody's all happened. And so I am here to speak to the parents as well as the children. And so you are at Calvary Evangelistic Church of God. This church is not only about giving away rights. You are here because our children also need to have a relationship with their Creator. Are you listening? Very important. Parents on the outside, parents on the inside. It is very important that your children are a part of a church that caters to their spiritual being as well as their physical being.
I'm so glad that you came out today, but I'm extending invitation to your parents. The parents send the children out to Sunday school. Sunday school is every Sunday at 9 a.m. If you have issues with transportation, the church will make arrangements to pick up and drop off. Now, in addition to Sunday school, we have other various programs. And for the winners today to even be ahead of the game with the prizes, they have to be a participating member here. And how can you participate? Children, tell mommy and daddy, I need to go to Sunday school. We have a very active children and youth department. And so, right throughout the year, the children will experience a lot of activities that will assist them even in school. And so, it's very important that the children come out. And so, we have sign language, we have dance, we have drama, the children go on trips, and we have a lot of things planned for them in the summer, during the Christmas holidays as well, and at the beginning of the year. And so we are extending an invitation to the parents. Send the children out to Sunday school every Sunday at 9 a.m. Every Sunday, 9 a.m. If you need assistance with transportation, that will be available to you. When they come on this policy, they are taken care of. They are in a secure environment, and they will be good and they will grow. So it's not about the physical things. If you notice what is happening now in Jamaica with our children, many children are missing, many children are in accidents, many children are dying. And so we want to ensure that all members of the community are a part of a church that believes in Jesus Christ, who will help their children. And so you can look at the winners today. These are very awesome young people. They take part in church and they are growing. And so we want the community to be involved. We want something like this every year to be bigger and better. We want out there to be filled with children getting grants because there are many parents who need assistance. And the church is here to assist the community physically, spiritually, and of course, financially when we are able to. And so we want the children to come out and interact with other children and learn some biblical principles that will help them through every stage of their life. And so I thank you all for coming out. I hope your parents on the outside are hearing me, that they are welcome to send the children to Sunday school every Sunday at 9 a.m. So let the children get involved. Who want to dance, let them come dance. Who want to sign language, let them come. But they must come, they must be a part of a church so that their spiritual well-being is recognized. All right? I know you're all wanting to go back outside and enjoy yourself and get what you can get, but remember, parents, children, mom and daddy, none of serious. And so the man can come tell them, I'm so much to my church. Alright? We have a parents said, and said, we must come to church. Alright? So I hope to see you all tomorrow. 9 a.m. We have some lovely ones waiting for the classes to fill up. All right? They are volunteers. I have a computer brain from marking the cases. So, if I see the parents on the road and I notice the children at Sunday school about ask them, where is so and so and so? Send the children to Sunday school, all right?
So, Minister, I don't know if you can hear me now, that come to the conclusion, the end, for this side here, and it was a lengthy presentation, it was worth it, and we give that thanks for all, the sponsors that come across that they could put together, for the kids to get back to school. How much better way in terms of achieving something from Calgary and Carver Ali and her foundation with other sponsors who come on board to give back their kindness in terms of cash and also goodies, which is bags and all, to some winners, some grants, and I know that the parents, the students, them happy because I didn't expect so much. I know that they talk about it, but they do deliver. You can say I was here and to witness that person actually receive things. So it wasn't like just talk about and somebody just talk about it. It was really true thing, and for us to be a part of this type of thing, it's not a waste of time. The energy was good. No care how you feel hungry and thing. Just to see that persons extend their arms to give back to our community and to our church. It is so good, and it is indeed a pleasure. We have to stand here to greet that's our viewers and listeners across the globe could experience it, something that is the first we ever have done something like this and an outdoor environment like this. And it was just a spiritual enrichment feeling and for everyone to feast upon. And it is indeed the care what the worms them want to do with the body, with the inside. It was something a time well spent to bring it across to the globe. We couldn't make it even here in Jamaica, but we could watch it and we could rewatch it after we closed the line. As you can see, after the goodies, church empty, so the chairs just a few persons getting back to go back outside to see how much what they can receive from what the sponsors have out there. But I know that refreshment is still out there. Fest gas is still there, and such a lights and the persons that even because I didn't want to interview those set of persons, but for the connection, it is not working wonderful, that side, but get to have a little alone doing the live still to chit chat with some foundation, the person that represent the foundation, and a little smile and as would say that it's just indeed a pleasure, doing it. I don't know how much I know that we're supposed to close off at any time now, so we don't know what the next to move would be, so we can see what is taking place now. So the sport thing is back up again. The best about kids now full it, and also to get around there, as you can see, Minister, people is still waiting to see hot dog thing and move to. So I don't want to go too far around. We did want to you can see the young lady from from Sunderland over here from see the white. So you can see the type, all persons different type, even when you talk to them about hot dog. You can say hot dog, but I'm a hot dog, you want, I'm a this, but no one, all of these, all of these, and I was saying, we can grab a whole ministry.
Alright, the sound has gone out now.
So I don't know if you've seen her. She's having her refreshing. So we have a smile in church. So we're out here now. It's a big laughter. Good afternoon, and how are you doing?
I am great. I'm amazing.
Yeah. To be honest with you, you're live across the world. So if you have friends in anywhere in the country, them overseas, they are seeing you right now.
Okay, pick up
So,
everybody.
so anything that you said is not me going to put it out. It already.
Oh dear, it's live.
Very live.
Okay.
So good to see you. And what's your name, please?
My name is Paige Dixon, project manager for the San Marino Foundation.
Yes, and just to see you here today, doing what you do best. Because I follow you up on some of the social media, and I know that you do a lot for the inner city, right? With your team. How does it feel to be able to just be a part of this setting, which it's attached to church, also the police and us here with the safety?
Honestly, I think I don't even consider this a job. Like, this is so fulfilling. It's like I have a purpose in life and I just enjoy what I do. I just enjoy continuing to empower lives and inspire hope. And just seeing the little kids, just seeing the light in your face, the smiles, the laughter, giving back, it's just so fulfilling. And I think for the short years we have as humans on earth, they say what is how much scores? 3 scores plus 10?
Yes.
3 scores plus 10. This is one of the most fulfilling things you can do. Giving back and giving hope and empowering. Yeah.
But I mean, to you have a far way to just wait on the 3 score and 10.
Yes.
You have a far way to
I have a far way to go. At least I start early.
So I don't think if you're depending on the score to leave here, you're going to leave for now.
No. Which is good for Jamaica.
Yes, so I know that your company has done a lot for the inner city. That's what I know. But you can just tell us the inner city them that you do and what you do for them.
Sure. So San Marino Foundation is a charitable arm of the San Marino Paper Products. Now San Marino Paper Products is the company that manufactures Sophie Tissue, Classic, Westbest, Spring Soft and Soft Dreams. We're located on 2A Ashanheim Road, Kingston 11. So right where you have the factory, which is behind the Top One Studio, you have Caneland, you have Waterhouse, you have Barnet Garden, you have a lot of inner cities surrounding it. So we shine our light from that factory and it just goes outward to all of these cities. So hence we mostly focus on the cities surrounding, but Jamaica at large and the Caribbean still feels our love and still feels the blessings from San Marino. Of course, because of the 2 directors, Robert White and Mark White, the brothers, they're doing a tremendous job. And if it's not for them and the love for Jamaicans, San Marino wouldn't be where it is today.
Yes, and something that you missed out, and maybe you don't want to talk about it, but the largest paper company in Jamaica.
Yes, it is the largest.
I don't know how you missed that, and I know that if Mark or Robert, one of the brothers, was listening, I don't hear you mention that. Maybe I know that it's strap would be in action when you get back.
True. It's one of the largest paper product companies in Jamaica. So of course you find us in hotels, you find us in restaurants, in your private doctor office, in the hospitals, because we do medical road, we do toilet paper, we do hand towel, we do napkins, facial tissue is one of the newest products. Anything paper product related, we're also the distributors of the dispensers.
Yes, ma'am. So you see, that's why I said to you that I know a little about, like, when you come and shed more like it, man, because you do business with you guys, and I know where you're and I know where both brothers start from, and that expansion of where they are now, not just in the foundation alone, but just in the paper product where they start to we make all different type of music, not Jamaican music. All Jamaican music there to see.
Yes.
It might look, yeah, Sophia is the most sharpest and popular one. And you do a lot. I could call him till I put myself all in trouble to call and call. But we give thanks for your present and your company present here because you represent your company, so their present is here. Yes, man.
Thank you for having
Just
me.
continue to do what you do best, and it's better to give. So don't watch
Than
what
to
you're going,
receive.
don't watch what you're going to receive.
Yes.
Because your reward is from God. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
So give our love to them when you see them.
I will.
Give them a love pinch for us.
I will.
That is what we always said. Hug and give them a love
I
pinch.
will.
God bless
Thank
you.
you. Yes, God bless you too.
God bless you. Yes, Minister, I don't know if you're hearing me. Are
Yes,
you hearing me?
I'm hearing you,
Minister,
Deacon.
are you are
Hearing
you
you,
sleeping and
hearing Deacon, hearing.
Minister, are you there? Well, I just have a chit chat with the representative from San Marino, and she was just.
All right, so while that is loading again, Deacon just spoke to San Berna, and it was really good. Deacon going start up on the road, because you see what is going on with him going on well.
Howdy, she's minister. See her last. And then last but not finish the cut.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you got through
Yes,
with that mini interview before you come.
yeah, I don't know her, but I know the foundation and I know the company too. I know both brothers that she
Mentioned,
yes, man.
I was hearing him,
You was
man.
saying, yeah, man, and it's good for when persons come and then doing things, you can know that the background is true. They don't just come and put on a show. Yeah, man, and they are all over, and that company is one of the companies that make, I think, the most hand towel, brands of hand towel, and also tiled tissue. So when you hear me really say it, it's really true and thing. But Minister, what I'm going to do, I still go back outside and we can grab one more and we'll try. But if it not, then I will let you know. And then we can end. But it was good working with you.
All right, so Deacon has stepped out. So as he said, he's gonna go and try to do one more, and then after that, of course, you come back in, and then we will cut. So if you are just joining us, this is still RGW Saturday Blast, where together we grow. I'm Minister Butika Deacon, which just stepped outside, and we are at, as Deacon would always say, Studio 2. So we are at Calvary Evangelist Church of God, of course, that's our church. At 1A Portland Road, Kingston 2. And today there is a back to school treat going on. Of course, it's in association with the foundation that our very own evangelist Moesha Allen has, along with the JCF, or are part of it. San Berna is here, as you would have seen a while ago. Deacon spoke to the representative from San Berna Paper Products Limited, and of course Fesco. Yes, you might be very familiar with Fesco. They are a gas station, so they are also outside as well. So if you are not yet here, you can still come down. There is bounce boat for the kids, there is trampoline for the kids, there is hot dog, as Deacon references, there's popcorn, there's snow cone. You can come down, bring the entire family to own, so that they can also be a part of the enjoyment, be a part of the freeness too. Yes, because as I said, freeness and giveaway. Yes, they're getting back to school supplies, so school bags and whatever in the school bag, because it was a heavy school bag. I presume though there will be books in the bag. You can tell us if you're going to have any idea when in the bag. So I hope you can get a brief hold of Evangelist Allen, so he can tell us a little bit about what is in the bag. And of course, just a few minutes earlier too, for those who wrote the essay, they were awarded their prizes. So there are 6 awardees. free from the primary school level and free from the high school level. And of course, we want to say congratulations to them and well done in their essay writing, and of course, their participation in both church, that's our church, and their school activity, because those were the criteria to write that essay. You of course you have to have a need as well and say why you thought you deserve to get that grant, and also to be a part of our church here and be active in activities at church as well as activities at your school. And they did their part. We're giving God thanks to the parents as well who brought the kids out, and even their parents, for encouraging them and motivating them to get these essays written so that they could be a part of the receiving, So they haven't given out all the bags as yet, because the kids are out there having fun. They had their talks inside church, and now they are having so much fun. So I guess after all that fun, they'll call them back and give the kids their school bags with their supplies in it. And of course, we just want to apologize for the blurriness that you were seeing earlier. We are trying to get everything, but one connection with everybody, that can go so far and no more. And we just trust God that as we go forward, we can have perfect internet, although it seems that there's no such thing as perfect internet. But we hope that we can have greater clarity in the visuals and also in the audio. So we're hoping for that. And of course, we want to say a big thank you to Deacon Guthrie, because he's out there in the sun hot. Yeah, the sun right out there, and he's getting everything on the ground, which we are so happy for. Unfortunately, he can't go under all the tents, because as you could see that when he went to where the food is, a lot of kids, a lot of parents are there, so it's hard for him to go around. And then even when he does try to go around, the internet seems to drop around that side. I don't know what's going on with the flow internet, but something's definitely going on. But we are still grateful for all that we've been able to show you already. So you still have an opportunity to come down. Yes, it's still RGW Saturday Blast. Yes, it's a program where together we grow. We're live on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, our theme scripture is from Psalm 1 and verse 3. And guess what? Yes, you're going to be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. And yes, you're going to bring forth fruit in your season. And yes, your leaf is not going to wither. And whatsoever you do, it will prosper. Because guess what? You have put God at the helm of it all. And that's why you're going to prosper. That's why your children will prosper. That's why everything that you put your hand to, it will prosper, because you have given everything to God. Your life is in God's hand, and He's going to take care of everything. So of course, earlier they were playing some music. The music has stopped now, because I guess because of the presentations that they were having earlier too. And also, the kids are playing. Yeah, the music has not restarted. But a lot of activity and stuff was going on the outside, which we are grateful that. Of course, we are here to be a part of the both on the activity. After we wrap up, I'll go and see what's going on myself, because there's information to be received as well from the various entities that are outside. And it's a lovely day. So if you're not here yet, come on down. Everything is still active. Everybody is still running up and down. All right. So Evangelist Allen is coming in, so she's gonna share a little bit more with us. Welcome, Evangelist Allen.
Hi. I was just looking at myself, and I was like looking at the complexion. I'm looking so dark. I'm in the sun.
Yeah, in the sun from morning.
All right, so like how you're here with us, you can tell everybody,
what's going on.
Yes.
All right, so hello everyone. My name is Monisha Allen. I am a proud member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and a proud member of the Calvary Evangelistic Church of God, where I currently serve as an evangelist. So today we're having annual back to school training, where I'm a philosopher of if I can help someone as I travel along, then my living shall not be in vain. Minister, I've benefited from persons giving to me when I was growing up. And so this is my pay forward, because I can't find like everybody who helped me. So in honor of them, I ensure that I help someone. And so, we never bargained for so much children today. The whole scores of children on the outside. I believe Deacon will have shown you what is happening on the outside. But let me tell you something. If you know me, you know that no child will leave here today without getting something, because I made sure that the amount of persons we invited, we had more kings than what we had planned for. But today is really good. I want to thank Bishop Dixon, Pastor Lily Dixon, and the entire family here at Calvary Evangelistic for endorsing this event. So 2 weeks ago, we said that we were going to give back some grant to children. And today we had over 100,000 cash prizes being dispersed to members of the church. We had different categories. Persons stated the reason why they need the help. And we heard their cry and we made sure that they got it. Let me declare openly again. I wasn't a part of the selection process, not at all. Conflict of interest, I made sure I wasn't a part of it. All I did, myself and Auntie Julius, so come forward and say, all right, here is the money, and do what you do. Judges, do what you have to do. So I want to thank the judges for what they did, and I realized today, Minister, that the children were beaming with pride when they heard their names, and it's actually a little secret. The church that had scores of children who are not a part of Calvary Evangelistic, they started saying that they want to be a part of the church. So I know that tomorrow we're going to have full house with children. But on the outside though, so I started the Stay School initiative because I want to mitigate against the violence that we see in our children, true and safe, people not going to school. And I ensure that I go around in communities, find out from children, why is it that you're not going to school, and see how best I can help you. So if I can't give you the resources, then I'll contact persons with the resources so that they can give back to you. Again, I said because I benefited when I was growing up from a poor family, from the inner city myself, then to rural Jamaica. So I know what it felt like for persons to contribute to my growth and development. So I have to do it. It's my bold duty to do it. Then I have the Helping Youth Pursue Excellence program because I am the first runner-up in the last Saluting Our Heroes competition. This project was launched immediately after I became the first runner-up. And then I am also the Governor General, I Believe Initiative Ambassador and the Prime Minister's Youth Award for Excellence in the category of nation building. So what you're seeing on the outside is all about nation building. Make a fitness smile. I live to impact, influence, and inspire each day.
And that's just wonderful, when persons go to concerts and they go because they want their favorite artists, their idol, and so evangelist, I must say you are doing a great work.
Thank you.
And just like Nehemiah, don't come down.
Thank you.
Both spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, because you are impacting lives.
Thank you so
much. I'm not just saying that because they say teeth. Like to say anything, right. But we honor those who deserve the honor. And God has really placed his hands on you to do this hard work. I know you're not doing it by yourself.
Absolutely not. And on that note, I must say, of course, big up to God all the time, of course, but I want to say a big thank you to the Last Touching Foundation, of which I'm a proud ambassador. So big up Last Touching Foundation, the San Myrna Foundation, the Digicel Foundation, Muscle Foundation, Omega Manufacturers, and so Fesco, and they are here right now. So if it is that you need a new cylinder or you want to trade the cylinder, come right down to 1A Portland Road. I want to say thank you to the Ministry of Justice, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. They are on the outside giving information. So it's a partnership. One man can't do it, you alone can't do it. And so the partnership is rich. Big things are going on Calvary, and I just want to say to you, if you're out there and you're not yet a member of a church, you don't know which church you go to on Sunday morning, come on down to the Calvary Evangelistic Church of God and feel free to contribute to the educational funding ministry that I've started here, as also our Stay School initiative, behavior modification, and helping youth pursue excellence. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm beaming with joy as well. Evangelist, thank you so much. I know a couple of you would have remembered Evangelist from when we interviewed her, and trust me, has she grown? Yes, she's grown. Men are shot like, but she's grown. I'm sorry. But God has been truly gracious to her, and just to see her blossom like this, I can't do what she did. You have
to do your part and I do my part. Thanks so much for what she does, because we have some nice apple juice out there, and we know that they're the right mixture, right proportion to persons in the lab. We got the persons in the lab.
I'm not on that lab, I'm on the other lab.
Most definitely. Good.
Yeah, that's very quickly. Thank you so much again, for taking the time out and for what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And I know that God will continue to bless the work and the fruits of your hand.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Because we can go through and make sure that the place was ready here and it's team for today. Thank you.
Definitely. Oh my gosh. So look at God. Look at God. give that kind of evangelist to take the time to rush her in, but we know she's busy on the outside.
It's fine. And the person has to sponsor represent here to, but you know, the kids and the team. So you see, I have to go here, answer, I said, please, I know that you're busy, but you have 20 minutes. She said, well, he said, well, because we're going to close up, and we want to say thanks to even the people that we are giving the things that we have been complicated. Instead of them to your thanks for the thing, your thanks for coming, because if you don't come, let them say, I'm doing it. You have to do all the things that happen. So we still have just like we have here, and we still have to give thanks for the individuals that have to do weeks after weeks, so much the program. And you know, it was just amazing when we sometimes you come and say, hey, you know, when I'm with you, we have to ask you to keep coming and we see some people like that. But we don't really know that I would have been before. These things to do. So you have to go through, you know, that's why you should reach out to you know, and such like even with that, you know, she was saying something, you know, you're not doing anything, but you still have to someone people around, and people around, you know, and then, you know, he was happy to come, yes, you know, so the first one, like, you know, as we said, we look for the things of the world, and we look for a little bit of
yeah, kind of saving, even if you're not
so that's why I don't want to go real bad. That means that the police, the agency, they are on that side to through companies, you know, they trust the people and who provide the kids, so it fits them. So after the whole year, so you know, we would make it less not to interview anyone as long as they want to do something pertaining to any event. So without this is why we just put up the thing and then the person shows everything built up right now. We don't have a problem. So we don't and in the thing say, oh no, we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk to you, you know, and it just has the young lady who started the names, you know, the names of the brothers, you know, so when you say, yeah, man, brother, and she laughed and said, what is it? And we say, yes, we want to like my real brother. Okay, and the brother said, the was laughing and I said, yeah, and then I said to her, and you don't want to talk to you, you know, you're doing this manufacturer, and she said, oh, yes, because I know that the hotels, companies, all companies. So we don't see one of these people of the same. We don't see that one here. Some people don't understand. She went to, you know, about people like that. Everyone. But some people don't know the language. So maybe when you somebody say, well, you know, you use this type of use this.
Alright, so I think they started about the music. I was mentioning earlier that they have started, but you see, the festival started up again. So God bless you. Like to come down. Let me see. I said it earlier. Minister, we think about things that much you're doing good so far. Thank you for sharing. I just feel really happy for you guys. Certified great job. May the Lord continue to bless you, just stay blessed. Bless you, and thank you. And of course, yet again, thank you for joining us, you know, and of course for being a part of today for us. It has been a blessing, and we are grateful. We are grateful for this opportunity to be live at home today to bring this live. If you are just joining us, we are live at church, Christ Evangelistic Church of God in Portland Road, Kingston 2, opposite the Bellevue Hospital. So let's come along Winora Road. On Big Mango Tree, there are feather banners out, so once you see those Fesco JCF, you know it's right over here, so you must come. There are a lot of kids out there, a lot of parents out there, most about trampoline, be a part of that giveaways, book bags, and of course, within the book bags, goodies in there. I forgot to ask Evangelist Alan what's in the book bag. Nothing in the book bag. So we want to say a big thank you to the children for coming out, the parents for bringing out the children, as Evangelist said, all the sponsors, JC out there, Minister of Justice is out there, Fesco is out there, San Myrna Foundation is out there. We are grateful, and so we want to thank Bishop and his wife, Pastor Dixon, for allowing us all to be here at the church could be used. We are very pleased, we are very happy, and of course, as Evangelist said, the Last Church Foundation is a big part of pushing Evangelist Allen even further, because she started her foundation before, being a recipient, we helped to launch her further, oh my gosh, and just being a recipient of the government general award, there's a lot of things going on, Prime Minister, Youth Award, a lot of things, and she is really actively a part of the nation building. She knows so much what pretty face she's doing the work, and she has a lot of support behind her from the JC, from the Last Church Foundation, of course, the church family, and many other persons from her family as well, supporting her. So thank you all again. If you don't come here, and we can still come. But I do want to rely on yes, we must ask to get a hot dog out there, one, two, out there, hot dog out there. You can come and get that. Don't stay home, and then we can have water, we can come here and get some of the nice things. Okay, so God bless you all pastors, ministers, bishops, and pastors, everybody, silent listeners. We thank you for being a part of the program. And of course, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, for typing. Deacon and I do appreciate it. And of course, I said it earlier, when Deacon stepped out, I said again, a big thank you to Deacon Gotri for being the outside broadcaster today. He will come around, he let us see the seminar on inside the church, and he went back outside again for the kids, see what's going on in the food area, we get a piece of everything, he interviewed the young lady from San Myrna, so, nobody can reporting thing, if you have that luck, Malcolm calling the underground reporter, yes, so he's underground and he's reporting weather. Then remember that Mummy, the bus last year, fear reporting, I told you, that he got a bus a bit more, I think sometimes because I'm going to program together with you. So we are all doing, not staying at the same level, no stagnation here, we're going higher and higher. Deeper depths are your eyes in Jesus' name. So God bless you all. And of course, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God willing, 5 p.m. Jamaican time, 10 p.m. Ghana time, 11 p.m. UK time, and 12 p.m. South Africa time. Right here on the Google Square, worship God is been adding 2 section 4 and verse 24. Same YouTube, same Facebook, same week and happy day, same Minister Smiley Teeth. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Again, so of course, God will bless you all, keep you all, and of course, remember, you still have a few days to get ready for school with your children. We're going to do it now. Of course, you would have known that the Lord was home, it has moved to Mobay, so they're there in Mobay. So if you're Mr. in Kingston, you have to go down to Mobay. Go down to the north of Bay, go down to Mobay, okay? And of course, they're going to be leaving Mobay on the 14th of September. I was listening something yesterday, and I was saying, oh geez, I'm actually going to be there for the whole one that they were in Kingston. But if you have the opportunity, go there. It's good, a lot of books, a lot of categories of books, a lot of different authors. So go there. Coffee books are there too, you know. Let's exercise your mind. And a lot of Bibles are there to the large print, tiny print, depending on which print you want, you know. And of course, a lot of dictionaries, a lot of reading books, a lot of novels, you know, fiction, non-fiction. Go there, school books are there too, you know, and just it is an opportunity, you know, to want to draw from that I get that too. If you want pencil pen to buy, you can get it from the ship as well, you know, and guess what? If you don't want to buy it, come down to cover right now to get it free. So God bless you all.
No entry fee.
No entry fee at all. Everything free. Free. You get a little armband. You can armband, yes, you jump on the comfortable, and you jump on the trampoline. Yeah, they eat as much popcorn as you can eat and hot dog and so good. We have to do.
You can come because there are persons out there who ensure that the children are safe in the various what's happening because that's safety. It's not about being that is right, but it's that it's safety. It's about safe towards our kids. We have to be there to protect them from the danger. So you can say, I don't know, so bring them from people all of them. You can keep everyone, but you know, in nice start, so you can even go back outside because they turn up, they hear the music, so you have a hard time, you know it's already. So,
Alright, so everybody just take care and thank you so much again. Dear Jehovah, Father God, we honor you. Thank you for tuning in. And we thank you all the sponsors, mighty God. We thank you, mighty God, for Evangelist Allen, mighty God, for this initiative, mighty God. I thank you, mighty God, for continuing always to give her the strength and to motivate her, mighty God, to keep doing what she does, mighty God, and to give her, mighty God, the most important to represent you, mighty God, in all she said and all she does. I put you, mighty God, you bless the sponsors, mighty God, that come on board, mighty God, and the festival, mighty God, the ministry of churches, mighty God, the San Lord, mighty God, the digital touching foundation, mighty God, everybody is a part of this mighty movement, JCF especially, mighty God, who's trying their best, mighty God, to teach children the importance of safety, mighty God, because it was cover each and every one of them, mighty God, cover their extended families, mighty God, because they are to be out on the road day in and day out. Thank you for another program, thank you for the beautiful conversation, thank you for the mighty God, all the hard work that you did today. Thank you for our bishop, mighty God, wife, mighty God, allowing everything just come together so smooth and everybody on the program, mighty God, we are going to clean up church, mighty God, and we are going to put up the various equipments, mighty God, I put them on the prayer, mighty God, and I put them as they have given unto you, mighty God, their time, mighty God, we are giving more, mighty God, I pray that you keep Lord and bless them, and I pray that you make provision. I thank you one more time, God, I pray that you continue to touch those who are sick, mighty God, and bring healing to them, to more. God, remember them, mighty God, I know it's not an easy time, mighty God, I pray that you bring comfort to their hearts, even now. God, back to school is right around the corner, mighty God, mighty God, we help the children, mighty God, to be able to do they can for this new semester, mighty God, keep everybody safe, even now, mighty God, if I'm coming up, but I pray things before you know that you will come to my Amen. So God bless you all again and thank you all again so much. So we love you, but I love you best. So Matthew 6:33, seeking first the kingdom of God and all other things shall be added unto you. And guess what? This world was in utter darkness, but Jesus the one Lord, He came, He died, He rose so that you and I might have more abundantly, sitting on the right hand of His Father. So guess what? He's coming back again, and we want to be ready when He returns.
yes, I think there's something to walk in the just as the one that is is a couple of him taking the right stand, journey right, and you going to be that partner. So, but let's be serious and careful of the hope that it could just be a dance standing. But beside it, think that everything is going to turn around and your life is standing. But Yes, be careful of circle. Watch your circle. Be careful of those you entertain, you invite in your circle. Some people not supposed to be in your circle. Amen. So let's be careful of that. You engage with women. These are the moments that just the time, but the moment that we take of what we need to do. We do now. Because if we're going to led by the Spirit of God, come on, don't do no more. What who you see is who you see. But who God sees, who God knows. He knows you before you're even born. Sometimes you don't know the things that in the mind of someone. But God knows. So let us listen to the voice. And as we said, we give thanks and enjoy this. And yes, Saturday, with Jesus. We don't know what tomorrow may be, but whatever God has in store for you, enjoy. So we keep trying to see you tomorrow, to have you tomorrow. 5 a.m. January 5 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. in the afternoon. 5 p.m. January 5. Yeah. So we look forward to see you.
Mommy said, well done today. Enjoy. One love. Bless you, Mommy. Thank you. I just want everyone have a blessed evening. No compromise. Definitely.
So we see you tomorrow. You want to see you fashion. No compromise. We don't know what God will do. So tune in tomorrow. And we will rejoice and never even one word that make a difference. So we don't compromise the one word. Very easy. So love somebody as a pastor. We know that. Or show them the color. But we tell you to show them the color. And if you have something in your hand to them, you better to give them to receive. If you can buy somebody a party, I wouldn't mind somebody to buy a party, but it's better to give.
That is it. Everybody take care. We'll see you soon.
So we love you love us. So we celebrate the love of Jesus. That's what that was hard for you. 1 year.